Wait, I can't wait. I can see now. What happened?
Harold's
You see
here.
me?
Yeah, Harold's here. He's back.
Oh, that's so good.
Okay, I'm gonna press the button.
come I
You
can't
guys
see?
ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
I think
You good?
so.
You good, Harold? All right.
Ready, set,
Let's go. Let's go.
We're not matching.
It's like
Wait, I'm
superheroes.
not matching.
We're all superheroes today.
Yeah.
How come no one tells me?
I figured like Agent Brickette, superheroes. We gotta do that. And we are live. Hi everyone. I am Nick,
I am Maria.
and we have
Harold.
Harold. Are you
Wow.
frozen?
Harold.
Interesting. You're still off.
And today our special guest
Am I off?
is
Maybe. You're not moving. Agent Brickette!
Agent Brickette, aka
Agent,
Alicia.
well, Agent Brickette.
It's
I guess it's
me.
Alicia, aka Brickette.
Yes.
Whoever I am, I'm here.
Yes.
I'm a little blurry too. Let me try to fix that.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, you're back, Harold. Welcome to Full of Brick, Season 5, Episode 10. Today is March 15th, 2024.
Look at those numbers. Episode 5, Season 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. March. I like numbers
Yeah, but
like
March
that.
is...
I do
Happy Friday.
Et tu, Brute?
Yesterday.
And
Yes.
today, our special guest is Alicia, aka Agent Brickette.
Yes.
Ta-da! Hello.
I had lots of questions about you last week, but I had to control myself from asking, agents of mock. Like I was gonna say, how did she get into Lego? But I guess really that's the question for this week. But yeah, I felt like it could have been a double last weekend.
I wanted to give them their own space.
No, I get that. I get
Their
that.
own special
Nice.
space.
That's very
totally get that.
considerate.
But yeah, I think we should get into the first bit.
Oh, wait, we have someone in the chat. We have
Dun, 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 dun.
Trevor. He says, you guys are full of brick.
A little bit.
We are
A
full
little
of
bit
brick.
full.
So how you doing, Alicia? This
I'm
Friday.
good. Just hanging out. It's Friday, which is always the best day of the week.
Isn't it the best day?
Yes.
You're crawling into it. You're, crusting over Wednesday. You enter Thursday, and you can just smell Friday. I love it.
And before
Walking
the
towards you.
Yes.
before the stream, we saw a short round behind Alicia.
Yes, I know. We're always looking at people's backgrounds.
Remember,
Oh yes, so
Shorty.
cute.
He's like, I'm trying to sleep. Leave me alone.
I know. It's Friday night.
so are the other pets adjusting to Shorty?
We heard one.
They
was-
are, for the most part.
Better.
Patrick, the tuxedo cat, is still having some issues
Some
with
doubts.
him. Some doubts, like, why is
Was this a good
thing
idea,
in my
really?
butt?
Oh.
Why? I don't understand. And then he hisses and he runs away, and it's like,
Yeah.
he could just like get over himself and like give in to the shorty.
Yeah. So
Because
cute.
he loves the cats. Like, he chases them a little bit, but yeah, he's really gentle with them, and like, I don't know.
Are they the same size already at this point? I know he's like a.
He's a puppy.
He's a little bigger.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he's a little bigger. than
How
the
how
cat.
is he around the Lego?
He went into Troy's
Well,
room a couple of days ago and
Oh.
came out with a little gun that he found on the ground, and he was chewing on it, and I'm like, what is that sound? What are you chewing on? Is that just you gnashing your teeth? And then all of a sudden he spits out a gun,
Oh,
and I'm
no.
like, oh, okay.
Oh.
Well,
Is
that's
this
not great.
replaceable?
Yeah,
Well,
I
he
mean,
could
it's probably
choke
like
on
we
it.
have a million of them, so it was
Oh.
fine. But
Oh.
yeah,
At least he
So-
didn't choke on it. It's
he
another.
did not choke on it. It did not come out in his poop.
Yeah. Things come up in poop.
Because that's a discovery that some people make when they have their
It
dogs
is
around Lego.
one long
Oh,
hose
no.
from entry to the other. Well, the exit. One long hose of us, and them.
Yeah.
Trev says that you can see a plushy Majesto and a
Oh,
goat.
yeah. I can grab them if you want a closer look.
Oh, early show and
Ooh.
Oh,
tell.
nice. Early show and tell.
Preview.
This is the room that Troy was saying last week that Alicia has her own space.
Yes.
I can see a pumpkin head there.
Ooh, so fun.
Harry
I know this
Potter.
is my Lego portion over here, and then I've got yarn and more. Well, there's more Lego over there too.
Oh.
But I can do a quick pass around of the camera. It doesn't have a very long cord, so we can do a small room tour. But this is my Magisto that I made.
Oh, that's so cool.
And his wand glows in the dark.
When
Whoa, it
you
goes in the
create
dark.
this, like,
Hey, look at his
what
bicep.
do you do? Like a model beforehand, or you kind of go with the flow somehow? Like the creativity just.
Well, what happened
Yep.
was I found a pattern for a Lego guy, and it was like
Mhm.
a standard figure with a red torso and blue legs and a plain head
Yeah.
without any hair and hands. So I took that and I was like, well, what else can I do with this that would be exciting and, you know, somebody would pick up on and really enjoy. So I at Troy's suggestion, which he doesn't remember suggesting it even, he was like, maybe you should make Magisto because he's my favorite. And I was like, okay, I'll make you a Magisto. And so what happened was I followed the pattern for the body, and then for the details like the beard,
Yeah.
belt, and the little pouch,
Yeah, the pouch.
I did everything. Like I just estimated how long this was going to be.
Yeah.
And then I sewed it on there, and then his beard was completely free-handed too. I just
Oh,
kind of,
that's cool.
I
Eyeballed it, but eyeballed it
wraps.
proportionally well.
Yeah, it wraps all the way around, but it's sewn to his face so that it stays on there the way it's supposed to look. And he has a cape.
Very nice. How long did it take you to make? Or like,
I worked on him over a couple of weeks.
okay.
But I would say total it took me about, I don't know, 12 to 16 hours.
Okay, that's not bad, but that's a lot.
It's a lot.
That's a lot.
He's got like friendly plastic in him too, so he's a little sturdier. Like
Yeah.
his legs are rigid, and his head has a couple of panels in it to keep the shape. So that
the hat comes off.
That's so
Yeah, the hat comes
cool.
off.
Even.
So that
I like
looks
the
a little
stud.
better.
Yes.
The
That
stud
was
on the
great.
top.
Yeah.
Sorry, there is nothing for me to resume.
Alexa, shut up.
I was like, was that my headphone? I was like, what is that?
I was like,
Who's speaking?
I'm Alexa in here.
So yeah, that's Magisto.
Oh, very fun.
Majesto could go well with Harold's Wizard Tower. The new Wizard Tower that you made.
Yeah. And then I made a ghost.
So it's the ghost before or after Majesto?
After, because I really wanted to get Magisto done, and the ghost was a lot easier to make because I free-handed his panel that also comes off.
Ooh.
And I just have it over a black
That's cool.
minifigure.
That's cool.
And this is glow-in-the-dark yarn too.
What?
Wow. I feel
Yeah.
like
I
this
didn't know
is
there
a
was
whole
doing
world that I've always wanted to enter, and I just haven't.
I've
Yeah.
never sewn anything. What have
No,
you-
that's not true. I used to crochet when I was 10.
Okay.
So I mean, I'll have a story about that once upon a time. But yes, it's like something that I've always wanted to have. A lot of friends who like make and knit and crochet blankets, booties, sweaters, scarves. And I'm just like in awe when it comes to work. And I'm like, but I just don't have time. I don't know. I'm amazed. I want to see your wall of yarn later.
Yeah, I mean, there isn't a whole lot of yarn over there, but it's, I have a bit in the garage, and I try to keep my stash pretty small, like manageable,
Okay.
so that I
That's
don't get
objective.
overwhelmed because I only have so much space.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a slippery slope. Like once you get into it, it's kind of like Lego. Lego is a slippery slope too. Like you just get into all of the different aspects
hobbies
of it.
are not cheap. Let's just say
Yeah.
it. Like any
Exactly.
hobby is not cheap. It's just, and when you pour so much love in it, you're like, oh man,
Yeah.
how much do I love you?
I love you so much. So,
But are we going to go start into our
First segment,
first segment? I know that was
which
quite a
is?
great prologue already.
which is getting to know Alicia or Agent Brickette.
Yeah.
Alicia is again one of the OGs in the Lego YouTube
Yeah.
community, along with Troy.
Stop.
Back, I think well, at
Philly
Philly
Brick
Brick Fest 2017, we
We're younger.
Yeah, we were
When we were young and
younger
fresh.
back then. But you've been going to a lot of these Lego conventions, haven't you?
Yeah, we've been to quite a few now. The last one we went to was Brick Slopes in August, and that was our first time going there. It was great. Definitely.
How did you like Brick Slopes? Because I know Troy enjoyed it.
I liked it a lot. It felt really comfortable to be there, I guess. You know, one of the perks of knowing the organizers and is you get that real community feel where you can just like slide in the door and nobody's going to question your existence and why you're there and who you are and blah, blah, blah. It's just like overall acceptance, and it's a really like heartwarming feeling.
Cozy.
So you knew Cody beforehand?
Yeah, we'd met him. Where did we actually meet him? We met him for the first time at Disneyland in January 2020 when we all went to Bricks LA, and then the Monday after Bricks LA, they would have a Disneyland trip.
What?
And, so whoever wanted to join would go. We go to Disneyland and bum around and do all that stuff.
That's better than
I was gonna say the nights thing that we did. No
medieval
offense out there.
Disneyland,
Chicago, and medieval times.
Disneyland, medieval times.
I was like, I don't think there's a Disneyland in Chicago.
I wish there was a Disneyland everywhere.
How big was the Disneyland group that went to from Bricks LA?
I would say it was like 30 people.
Oh, wow.
We didn't spend a whole lot of time with the actual group, like we did our own thing. We did meet up with them for a couple of photo ops and whatever. But we did that trip with Jesse's Brick Galaxy.
Okay.
So it was his first time. He'd never been.
Ooh,
so I was like, I got you.
Yes.
We're going.
Awesome.
We're doing this.
Yes.
Was Galaxy's Edge already there at that time?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, it was. The Rise of the Resistance ride, which I still haven't been on just due to timing, and we haven't. I haven't been to Disneyland. I'm going through withdrawals. Like seriously, I used to go like 5 or 6 times a year.
Oh, geez.
And I haven't been in almost 2 years.
Yes.
And I'm really starting to feel it.
Yeah. No,
come on.
Like I feel like I grew up going to Florida, Disney World. It was my Disneyland version all the time because of family. And we did drive in not last year, the year before.
To Disneyland?
To Disney World.
Oh, Disney World.
I want to go to
and now and we went to Florida for New Year's, but not anywhere near Orlando. So I'm like, I don't even have the, I'm like out of the 24 months now, or I'm getting into the 24 months, and I'm just like, we need to go. But we did go to Disneyland in 2019.
Yeah.
And did the Galaxy's Edge and everything because our boys are so into Star Wars.
Yeah. What about that?
And we did. But that's amazing. I know what you mean though. Like it's like, am I a Disney fan? I'm re-questioning my whole basis here. I haven't been to Disney in a while, and with pandemic they closed all Disney stores, right? So at least here in Toronto we had a few Disney stores, and now it's like, where are you, Disney? You really want me to like come over? Fine, but
maybe next time we go to Disney World, we'll check out Animal Kingdom, because I saw some clips from Animal Kingdom. They have the whole Avatar thing going on, and it looks
cool.
Oh yeah,
well, this is it. I feel,
they didn't have the Avatar before.
I know.
The Disney World trope?
Not that I don't like animals, but I feel like in the whole
she always puts down Animal Kingdom.
I don't put it down.
But then you don't know about the Avatar part.
I just love the castle so much, and then we have to go to the Star Wars so much, and then Epcot was like a childhood favorite, and then
You've been to Disney World, right, Alicia?
I have never been to Disney World.
We have to go.
I know, we should go.
We have to go.
Like any
Brick Hive has to go.
Yeah, definitely Brick Hive has to go.
Like, Maria wants to go to Disney World, therefore I have to.
We have to go.
Now.
No, I know. And it's all the timing, right? And like we have the 3 boys, and I've been off this past week for March break with the 2 younger guys. But because our lives are now like in this unsynchronized mode of time offs, like our oldest one in college had reading week a couple of weeks ago, I feel bad like going on a trip, planning a trip without them all together. Like we've always been like understand, right?
Yeah.
And you get so efficient. Like I was like that mom. I would be that single mom, like traveling with like 3 little boys. Here's your backpack. Here's your snacks. Like go, and Nick will meet us there or not. And suddenly it's like, oh wait, that's not our world anymore. All of a sudden.
Yeah.
Jeremy says Animal Kingdom is the best.
I
of the
have
never
lots
been.
of friends who love Animal Kingdom.
It's because you haven't
too.
been to Animal Kingdom since when?
I have
2000.
I think it.
I have taken Hayden.
Yeah.
I have taken Hayden. So I would like when I would go with the boys. So it's my uncle who lives there, and my mom would come with me and visit. But I would rotate the parks. I feel like I would go with the castle and then rotate them. Like to do 4 parks every single year was a bit of an overkill, knowing that we go there frequently enough. And then when I was little, we would go there like even twice sometimes.
It's harder when you're older.
And it's harder when you have, you have to buy 5 tickets all the time.
Oh,
right?
It's expensive now.
Yeah. Once upon a time, it was just like I'm an only child, right? So. But
what was Disneyland? Like, how much do people spend nowadays?
I think it's like $120 per day. $120 per day, and then the more days you buy, the better it is. So I think like a pass of 10 days is the best deal, but you're like spending close to like $600, right? Like if you want your bang for the buck, it's like $60 per day, but it's like 10 days. Where do we even have the time to really stay there for that long? Yeah. When I was growing up, my mom worked for Federal Express, and they were a partner with Disney World or Disney company for so long. So the employees would get Disney park tickets at a discount rate. And once upon a time, and this was like the 80s, 90s, they could buy them in books, and they were just like tickets, like rippable tickets, books of 10. And there was no expiry. And this is, again, part of why we went so frequently enough. You didn't have to spend all your 10 tickets at a go. And I think they were like that book of 10 was like $200.
Wow.
Right.
Man,
and then
I miss annual passes.
Yes.
So much.
Yes.
Because that's when I would go the most. I would want to get the most money.
How much are annual passes for Disneyland?
Annual passes don't really exist anymore. They've got
this
magic key thing. I haven't even, that's why I haven't gone to Disneyland, is it's so overwhelming to like try to figure out now you have to have a reservation, and now you have to like plan ahead for what ride you want to do. Like fast passes don't exist anymore. Like you get a bracelet, which I guess they do at Disney World too. Where
we've been very old school still. It's like we're gonna go, we're gonna enjoy the day, we're gonna line up where we have to line up, we're gonna go look at things strategically. I haven't resorted to all those bracelets or things like that.
It's like you have to
extra cost,
sort of like cult to
no.
I even how to get the door now.
Yeah, no. I feel like, again, I'm very old school. We'll just go as is and enjoy the day. And if anything, we have the app, and I thought the app was good enough to show us like what rides are less of a lineup than others, and we will make our way that way, right? And like I said too, in my head, we will go back another time. Like I feel like these kinds of strategies are for the people who are like a one and done, and we're never going to see this magical world. And I'm like, nope. I have frequent returns to this magical world that it will never close. I hope it'll never close.
So next time, Animal Kingdom, right? We'll check that out.
Well, who are you?
Well, who is
the average spending for a 7-day thing is $7,000?
Oh, it's $7,000. Wow.
Yeah, I have had friends who just took their kids. They had 2 little girls to Disney World, and they just bought the package through Costco. And Costco has different tiers of packages for Disneyland or Disney World. And I guess the cost depends on the level of hotels you're going to use. So they have the premium, the economy, or the midline. And then that's sort of like how it generates. And then I think the number of days, you can have like 5 days up to 7 days. Yeah. But I think Costco is still the way to go, because then it includes already the airline. Because I don't know about you, but like flights have been so expensive lately. Like after things are recovering, there is like no recovering. We're like here, and now we're like here.
Right. Trying to get to Chicago last year was ridiculously expensive.
What was it?
What was it from your end?
How much did we spend? Like $1,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
California.
Round trip, nonstop, because we don't stop.
Yeah. I made him do a bunch of stops going to Utah. We're paying this much. You're gonna go, but you're gonna
save like $500. How much? $500?
It was like a $400 ticket from Buffalo.
Oh wow!
Right?
Instead of $900.
Instead of $900, and he had an adventure. He went through New York. He went through Texas.
Yeah, I didn't miss any. But getting back to Alicia,
Yes.
so in your Lego history, in terms of like a kid, did you play with Lego when you were younger? Dark age, anything like that?
Or that Troy made you play with Lego?
Or did you get into it through Troy?
It's a funny story, actually. So when I was little, I had maybe like a very small amount of Lego. It was like a variety pack. And I remember maybe we got them at a garage sale or something, because I don't remember like having a toy store that sold Lego.
Yeah.
So I had like some hand-me-down bricks where I could like build a house or whatever. When I got older and I went to another garage sale, I found some classic castle sets and just the very basic like castle front with Black Falcon guys.
Okay.
And I had some, I think I had a Forestman. It's over there somewhere.
Oh, you have it still?
Yeah, I still have them.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
Yeah. And it came with a ghost, a glow-in-the-dark ghost. And so I had a parrot, and it was the ghost lived in a little tiny cell.
Oh, so cute.
Is it the same kind of ghost that they had at Monster Fighters? Like the same with the molded glow-in-the-dark
gown?
Yeah.
And they just put it on top of the minifigure.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why I made this.
Yes, I was going to say, this is the inspiration. The inspired.
So they had that molding even back then. I thought it was
they did.
Newer. Interesting.
Pretty sweet. So yeah, I just had like 3 or 4 little tiny sets, and I had them displayed on my desk when I was in high school. And then I packed them up and brought them with me down here to Ventura and pulled them out right around the time we saw the Lego movie. In 2014, our friend wanted to go see it, and so we went with them, and we walked out of that movie theater like changed people.
I'm gonna find my Lego.
It was like, I need to find my Lego. Where's my Lego?
That's how I got it.
And Troy was like, you know what I've always wanted to do is build a city. I'm like, oh, really?
Like President Business?
Let's realize your dream. So
yes.
I completely enabled him to build a city. Like, we were living together at the time, and I came over one day, and all of a sudden there was a table in the living room that he built. And I'm like, oh, we're serious. Okay. Good. Oh, good to know. Let's do this.
Oh, that is interesting, I guess. Like your perspective is like you had the 2 different separate, places that you live in. And so you weren't there every day to go, why is there this new box coming in, Nick? Like what? Look, you have another delivery.
Well, at that time I was buying just as much Lego as he was because we were really into it. And I had bought our first set, like I guess I went to Target or something, and I came back and I was like, this would be a fun date activity. We could build a set together. Blah, blah, blah.
The trip to Target, and I'm like, you guys were just getting a rug there, right? And you accidentally went into the Lego aisle.
Oh, constantly. If we have to go to any like superstore, we always stop and look at the Lego.
Yeah.
Like you can't escape it now.
What was that first set?
What was that first set?
Do you remember the theme? What was the theme?
It was one of those trivia. You asked
a city set.
You asked the guy, then you asked the girl, what was that first? And then someone puts up a shoe.
Oh,
it was a generic like city set. I think it was like a vehicle or something.
Like a police car or something.
Yeah, probably like a police car, a trailer.
He had you with his smile, right? There was like a sparkle, a glint to it. You're like, fine.
You want to get this? Okay, we'll get
No, I brought it over. Like he didn't know. He didn't know.
You had the glint.
I had the glint. I was like, you know what? This might be fun.
Oh, that's so funny. I love it.
So who built it? Or did you guys build it together?
We built it together. Yeah. We would line up the pieces. I would line up the pieces and look at the book, and then he would put them together, and then we'd switch. Yeah, it was a silly.
I remember back in the day when I used to organize the pieces before starting. Because when you first start, you don't recognize the pieces automatically. Because now you just dump them, and you're okay. I know this piece. It could be upside down or turned around. You can recognize it already. But
you can even do it blind, like just.
But when you're like first starting out, all the pieces look the same. So you got to really organize it.
Yeah.
And then, so how long did it take, you think, your transition from the first sets to then the first, wow, this looks like a city?
It
1
didn't take
year.
very long.
A few months.
Man, that
remember-
adult money is dangerous, right? Adult money is dangerous. Do we
I
need to
remember
eat and have
buying-
dinner?
Oh yeah.
I remember buying the Parisian restaurant, and that was the
Oh,
first
amazing.
modular that I built.
Yeah.
Yes.
It took me all day because I wanted to make sure that
You just
it was.
read through the entire book, like the entire Sarah
No
J. Maas
breaks?
book.
No breaks.
I took breaks. It took me maybe like 10, 11 hours to put together because I was so meticulous. And I
Mhm.
wanted to like keep the book pristine, and I wanted to like rub my fingerprints off of the bricks, and like
Oh, geez.
I
was-
love it.
all into it. So anyway, by the time we got that set and we started to put together like just the city stuff that was on the table downstairs, I would say, I don't know, we had a city within like 4 or 5 months, I would say, that looked
Nice.
like a
Yeah.
A
separate
city, yeah.
city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he was like, we gotta go to my parents' house and get all the Lego that I grew up with. And I was like, oh,
You had all this like random Lego until
I did
you
the same
haven't said
thing like
anything.
Troy.
yeah.
Did you, Harold?
Yeah, like I remember Christine took me to see the Lego movie, opened up Pandora's box in my head, went out, bought the UCS Venator. So I went big. And then bought Castle too on the side, but we also took a trip back to my parents' house, and I brought an empty suitcase. I could put all my Lego in there. On top
Was
of
it
buying more Lego.
Castle in Space? What kind of sets were at your parents' house?
I mean, it was just like bulk Lego. Like
Okay.
my parents bought me like the tubs.
Yeah. I think those
Yeah.
were
Creator.
mainly
The
what we
plastic
had
tub
then when
thing.
we
The
were little.
classics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like a couple Star Wars, couple like Batman.
Okay.
Adventures were like my thing, so
Oh yeah.
Well, see,
Yeah.
it's good that the parents didn't,
Throw it
whisk
out.
them away or sell them or gave them, because we've had other guests before on other Fridays, and they'll be like, "Yep,
Yeah.
you go home and you left for college. We thought you wouldn't need that anymore. It's gone."
So my mom sold my
So-
Doc Martens, my book collection.
Your book collection. I was gonna say, as long as it's not your Lego, but the book collection.
and my
Yeah.
book.
So since the Lego movie, there hasn't been any dark age or gray age. You've just been into Lego since, or has there?
Yarn came in.
I would say that I am in kind of a dark age because
right now.
I am really focused. Yeah, like I'm really focused on crochet. Like,
Mhm.
I haven't bought
Let's talk
a
about
set.
that.
Yeah. I haven't. The last set I put together, I did it a few weeks ago, was the Aladdin micro build castle.
That's so cool.
Oh.
I really like it, but that was probably the last thing I bought, and that was a few months ago.
That's
So-
still
That's
recent.
still not so dark agey.
I know, a few
That's
months.
still like you're kind of gray, like a sliver of
yeah.
horizon in the light.
Yeah.
There's like you peek through the door, and you can see the light coming
Yeah.
through.
Yeah. Like,
So yeah, I'm super into crochet. Like I can't.
now,
stop
was that
once
something
I-
that also happened when you were younger? Because my crochet story was, and this is a little bit of an anniversary share here. My
Oh.
parents and I came to Canada in 1988, March 13.
Oh.
So
Oh, wow.
this marks our 36-year anniversary. Call it here. If anything, I'm more ever Canadian than anything else before. Like I was 10 when I arrived and lived in 2 other Asian countries before here because my dad traveled for work. And before we came, all the moms who were migrating to Canada then, because the Canadian government, whatever, doors opened to whoever had, I guess, a job viability here, they started to learn how to knit. When you're trying to learn how to knit in a hot Asian country, I'm flabbergasted looking backwards. Where did you find
Wool?
anything? Wool, the needles, anything, right? But my mom crocheted since she was younger. Like my mom was pretty crafty herself personally. She was like into the arts. And so she would try to teach me. But when you're a kid, you're kind of like, okay, I can do some. And I remember like having very uneven loops, say that,
Yeah.
but then enough that I was quiet for maybe an hour or so until I vanished off to do something else. But my mom and her friends would knit, and a majority of our family friends went over to Alberta, which was a lot colder. But when we arrived here, Toronto, it isn't as cold as other places. It's pretty temperate. We will have some colder days, but like when you come with these knits, homemade knits that didn't have any patterns as the sophisticated ones of today, you just feel silly.
Oh, you mean when you wear them to school?
Yeah, so I had like a matching and the choice I had was like
Pink?
a bright hot pink, like Gem and the Holograms hair, bright hot pink. I'm like, yes, I want that as a hat and a pom pom, and she made a pom pom.
So you only wore it one day,
and it's just stiff, right? Like, I mean, she didn't crochet it, she like really knitted it, like with the long wires in it, and it's just stiff compared to like all the soft scarves that we can actually like buy commercially, right?
Yeah.
And so I'd wear it the first time in school, and I'm like, yep, who's the new kid?
Surprise!
And it was like straight up, like pretty much straight up. Like it wasn't quite like I'm like, maybe you should have made this more slouchy. Anyways, that's like my March story / crochet / 36 years now in Canada. So I wish I knew more how to crochet.
My mom taught me when I was in high school. She was making the blanket that I have kept. It's in the closet, mostly because I don't want a bunch of cat hair all over it.
Yes, yeah.
But it's blue and purple, two of my favorite colors.
Pretty.
And she was like, "Here, I want to teach you how to crochet." And so, I came up and she taught me basically how to do it, how to hold the hook, and how to make a double crochet stitch. And I was like, okay, well, that's great. Bye.
Yeah. Are we trying to have bonding moment here? Okay.
Yeah. I was like not super into it. And then my friend 7 years ago bought me a crochet Star Wars kit that comes with the book. And they come in the little box.
Yes, because there's like the Harry Potters and so many of those. And I feel like it's a slippery slope because I will go around our bookstore and that's where there's like a arts and crafts section, and I'd be holding boxes like this going, should we? And I've always put them away. And so the fact that you say that this is how you get into crochet, it's a slippery slope. Like it's a slippery
cool
slope.
because it actually teaches you how to crochet in the beginning of the book before you get to the patterns. So I read and reread and reread those instructions, and I ended up making a tiny Yoda that was not cute.
You still have it?
I actually gave it to my friend, so she's still
okay.
But yeah, it's up on her mantle in her living room with all.
So she thinks it's cute.
She thinks it's cute. I'm like, all right.
Because you tried. You put so much time of that very first Yoda into it.
So much time and effort into that.
But see how you had mentioned that you read and you read and you reread and you reread it? Like, I feel like I don't do well on those kinds of instructions. Like, I think try to like get some from the library and just like look through the pages. Like origami. Like I'll get to like a certain level of origami and they'll do like a weird angle twist. And I'm like, I don't know. I still have the square from like, I'm up to like level 8.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like I need someone to show me.
You might do better with YouTube videos because I have a hard time. I can follow YouTube videos, but there's something about like, maybe I'm a little bit of both. Like I like to read it and look at the picture and then, but if it's something a little more complex, a little more three-dimensional, I do like a video also.
Yeah.
To like put it all together.
That's right. That's a good idea. We do live in a world of that. And that's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, those cute little model sets are always like, ooh, so fun. And I just, this is clearly how you got into this.
Inheriting the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer set from the claymation.
Yes, the original one. Yes.
Yeah, so I made all of those. They were commissioned to do all of them because my friend's sister is obsessed with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
So awesome.
So she's got Bumble and she's got Rudolph and the little.
How big are they?
They're Rudolph was about this big.
Okay.
And Bumble was about this big.
Oh, okay.
So So they're not huge.
They're not
but,
as big as your Majesto or
Yeah,
the
those-
Ghost.
No, they're not. They
Okay.
don't come out nearly as big as those. All of those little booklet type ones, they're made by like one or two people, and they're meant to be small, like amigurumi.
Mm-hmm.
So, like
Now, how many of those do you keep, or do you gift them, or you have a whole shelf?
I've gifted and sold most of them.
Oh, okay,
Um,
okay. So you
I
have
don't
like
have any in my room.
How much are those kits?
they're like $35,
35?
Yeah,
40,
they're not
something like
bad.
that.
You're like a small Lego
What
set.
what is it? It's like some of them sometimes are like by Klutz. Like I can think of that's one of the brands that would have it, but I know I have a better idea. I think of the brand. I can't remember the brand name. The one with the Harry Potters or the, like you said, the Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like, you
Let
know,
me
they have
grab
like
a
so
book.
many of them.
But then you get to keep the instructions.
Yep, the
and
instructions are
so
there, and also the yarn and
If you ever
know,
get
the-
more yarn, you can just make
Yes.
multiples, I guess.
But then see, I have a
army
friend.
bill.
I have a friend who's really into like knitting and doing these things, and yarn is expensive.
Oh,
Yeah, see, like
nice.
that. They're so cute.
That's cool.
Hold on.
Yeah, I got this
Oh,
one.
so
is
cute. I can't
by-
look at it. I cannot look at it.
That's so detailed.
Nick,
one's
I
by
want to buy
Sunday
this.
Yeah, but will yours turn out like the picture?
No, this is it. I just want somebody to make me the picture.
I don't know. I did the
Lego's different.
Mandalorian, and it turned out pretty similar.
Oh,
I would
that's
say.
If you were to buy a
awesome.
Lego set
Smaller?
like that,
Yeah.
But
So
it was
where do you
pretty
get
good.
these now? Just like, are there, I guess, enough of the crochet stores that would have these?
I bought
Or-
these at Barnes and Noble.
Oh, yeah. So
Oh.
stores. Yeah, Barnes and Noble.
Yeah. Michael's has a modest
Mhm. Yeah.
book selection.
Yeah.
But most of the stuff that I find now is just random blogs or
Mhm.
Ravelry.com is like
Okay.
a repository for patterns. Etsy, I
Yeah,
buy
Etsy.
patterns on Etsy too.
Because I feel like even on Instagram, like again, they kind of know what gets you giddy, right? And so one of
Yeah.
the ads that I keep on getting is learn how to crochet
Oh.
little animals, and it's like a tiny little model box, and you can
Like the
choose whatever
Woobles?
box you want. Yes, that
The
one.
Woobles. Yeah, they're
They're
super
Woobles.
popular right now.
Yes, and so look how fun it is, and I'm like, ooh, it looks so fun. I am the market. I am the market for things like this.
so what are the different IPs that they have for crochet then, or for sewing? Because there's Star Wars. You showed. You said Harry Potter.
Yeah, I've seen the Harry Potter.
Did they have like
Star
other
Wars,
ones?
Harry
I've
Potter.
seen, like,
Did they have
Hello
like
Kitty.
superheroes?
I've seen
Did they
Hello
have
Kitty.
Marvel?
Hello Kitty.
Oh yes, like Marvels, like superheroes.
Pokemon.
They would have them. Yep, Pokemon.
I actually made, I don't have, she's in my bin in the, because I do art markets also. I made from, oh, you'll appreciate this. Hang on. Hang on.
Hey, Scott.
Hold, please.
Yeah, because I wonder if the IPs, you know how for Lego IPs started what 1999,
Yeah.
then started getting more when superheroes like 2012.
yeah.
Is that the same thing with the sewing?
I think perhaps, like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like in terms of like, what do you call it? Like popular culture, like anything
Yeah.
that can be artsy craftsy will like dive into some
Whatever
sort of
IP.
end, right? Like,
Yeah.
oh, that's so cool. It's almost like
iconic women.
that book, right? Like there's a book for like all the scientists or like the women leaders. Oh, they're
Yeah.
like little
So
people.
there's
or
two
something.
of these books
Oh,
by
that's
this,
so
by
fun.
this artist. And I actually took the techniques out of both books because I have both of them. And I made a Wonder Woman.
Oh,
cool.
Yes.
Yeah, she's pretty cute.
Oh, I guess my question is, how do you stuff them? Like, do you crochet around and then you put stuffing in it, or is this like?
Yeah, you crochet
spoiler
the
alert?
shell basically, and then you
Okay.
stuff it with polyester filling or yarn scraps or
Oh, okay,
whatever.
okay, and then just sew the endings with like whatever remaining yarn,
Yeah,
right, to close
yeah.
off. Okay,
Yeah.
that's like the mystery that I'll never.
You want to
know.
make your own squishmallow?
No, I know. I want to make my own squishmallow. No,
Oh,
we live in a
man.
house full of toys. I cannot. I have to get rid of
I
like
probably
some-
will.
I cannot. But that's so cool. I'm so glad that we're having this conversation because I don't have conversations like this with Nick. Hey.
So how
crochet.
long ago did you start getting really into crocheting then?
7
Because you
years.
said like
7 years. This
Oh,
is like a
7
quiz,
years.
right? Thanks.
Yeah.
And then was it like a deep dive? It's like you had that first set, you loved it, and you're like, what's next?
Yeah. I caught the bug.
2017 or
And
2017.
I was like, it really helps with my anxiety. actually,
that's so
because I
good.
can kind of lose myself in, doing something repetitive, and it's soothing in a way.
Yeah, yeah. Now, would you be
Frustrating sometimes,
able
but
to
soothing.
watch TV and do this? But because of the different counts, because you're making
Oh,
small
really
figures,
focused.
you probably have to be very focused on it
Mm.
as opposed to just
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I've graduated to usually listening to podcasts
oh,
or something
cool.
like that,
Okay.
Yeah.
and avoiding things that have numbers in them because of the counting. Like, I really don't want to lose my place, but I've gotten better. I've
Yeah.
gotten better at following a pattern and
Oh,
kind
very
of tuning
good.
everything out, so I don't have to lose my place or start over or whatever.
Yeah. Now you mentioned that you also sold some of them.
Yeah.
Were they like repeat designs that you had them and
Yeah, I make a Grogu. It's not the one in the book. It's a different
okay.
one that I found in a blog, but it's a
Okay.
good size. It's a good
Yeah.
size little Grogu.
Yeah.
And
Will
I
you make
saw
it like a
and he's
keychain?
very
Like will you add like a keychain to it or
you know what? You're not the first person that's asked if I could make him into a keychain. And I think this next market, when I put them
Yeah.
out, I'll make them into keychains because
like my kid is obsessed with
people wanted them.
keychains.
Yeah.
Like
He likes putting it on his backpack.
his backpack. He's 10.
Oh yeah.
And he loves
Finger
oh my god, Naruto and the
Naruto.
and the stuffed animals he has. They're not small, tiny, cute like this that's taken on a keychain. They're like these big things
Yeah.
that are,
Yeah.
you
So
know.
is that what they
about-
do in school now? Is that a thing?
So
Like,
I know
all
he
the
already
kids
has
have-
one, and then he found another one yesterday at the bookstore. He's like, "Oh, I gotta have this character." I'm like, "You're gonna replace the other one?" And so I mean, it's been March break. I see both of those big, like
On
they're
his
big
backpack.
dolls on the back on his back, and I'm like, your friends do this? Like, I don't know what's cool.
Like, is this
Can we
a
just
thing?
put a soccer ball in your bag later?
That's a thing. Gen Z.
I know. He's like, "No, isn't this great?" I'm like, and in my
That's
head,
what I
I'm like
did in
thinking,
middle school.
it's gonna be dirty. You
Did
know
you
what I
do
mean?
that?
I feel bad for these stuffed animals that he's bringing to school, getting mauled by other kids or germs
no.
or whatever. But yeah, no, I could imagine like there's a huge market. I create things, but I could never sell. I buy
Yeah.
things again, I could never sell. We're hoarders, but
Yeah.
I'm such a good buyer that I'm always looking out for
Yeah.
keychains because of my kid.
Yeah, right.
Does this come in a keychain? No, ma'am, it doesn't.
I'll make it.
Okay.
Can you just make that happen? That would be great.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Ask and maybe.
The hips. I made some 4-leaf clover keychains
Oh, fun. Yes.
for St. Patty's. I sold
Yes,
a
yes.
couple. I did one. I did a market last weekend, and
Oh,
since
okay.
I have this buddy who needs to be acclimated to the way we do things around here,
Uh-oh.
buddy right
Oh.
there.
Yeah.
I've
Very
I've
good.
canceled all my markets for about a month, and I'll start taking him with me
Oh.
when I go back and do them.
Oh,
Alright.
okay. Oh,
Yeah.
very fun.
There are a lot of people who, well, not a lot, but there are a few people who bring their dogs up to their booths and
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
have them hang out during the day with them. So yeah,
Yeah.
he's a good candidate for that too.
What is this? The market? It's like a flea market?
Like a crafts, arts and crafts.
Like an arts and crafts flea
Yeah.
market sort of thing.
Okay.
I did one called the VC Art Market, and it was downtown. So like
Okay.
on a Saturday.
What's your handle? like, you're
Violet
not
Art
Agent-
Creations.
No, see, it's not Agent Brickette. Look, next, like, who are we talking to?
That's Agent
She should
Brickette.
have another little handle over there. What was
Sorry.
that? Sorry.
Violet Heart Creations.
Violet Heart Creations.
Oh,
That's
okay.
my Instagram. All one
Okay.
word.
Okay,
So-
see?
You have 2 Instagrams.
We need
I
to like
have
slash.
2 Instagrams. This one I don't pay attention to, but I've been on my crochet one.
I know.
For, like,
Troy's
ever.
like, again, the whole agents of mock, it's plural.
Yeah.
He's hoping for the agents.
So did you come up
No.
with Agent Brickette, or did Troy come up with that name, Agent
I
Brickette?
came up with it actually,
Okay.
and I was like, I love plays on words.
Yeah.
Make me a charcoal briquette, but I'm also a girl, so I play with bricks. I don't know.
Yeah. But see how you were so into creating the Parisian cafe once upon a time. When you got into this, you must have spent like hours, like your eyes were bugging out. Like, I should go to sleep, but you can't stop the project. Like,
Right.
do you get like hyper obsessed? Like I do, right? Like when I love something, it's like, oh, I have work tomorrow and be like, back to human functioning. I should stop what I'm doing.
Yeah, and then I
So I
have
had
like
that
4 or 5
turnover.
projects going on, and I can't figure out which one I want to work on, and then I don't want to finish it because then I don't want to sew it together. I love every part of it except the sewing things together. So I try to keep everything really simple and with less pieces, which kind of limits. I mean, obviously, so many pieces. Right?
Yes.
So very many pieces. And I was like, I think I'm burned out on sewing things together.
Maybe you need to like what's it called? You know, like you're the person who does the main stuff, but all that unfun stuff, like you know,
I
like to bake, but I don't really want to do the dishes after. So who's that person who can do that?
Anybody.
Who can you train?
only fun stuff, please.
Yeah.
Where do you display a lot of your creations then?
Where do I display them?
Do you display them, or are they just like in a?
They're just in a bin.
In a case, in a bin.
You don't have a glass thing like Harold has a glass.
They're
thing
not
for his
breathing.
things?
How do they breathe?
Yeah. How do they come to life at night? You know, when we turn off the lights and all our toys. I mean, I have that vision of all my toys coming to life.
Oh my god!
Every single one.
No, I've got my Brickheads back there in a case, and the Magisto and the Ghost are really the only things that I have out because I don't intend to sell them.
Yeah.
They were too much work, and I would charge too much money. Nobody would want to buy them.
Yeah.
So at the convention, I saw Magisto, but I also saw your She-Hulk mosaic.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Do you still have that?
I do. It's over there in the corner, kind of covered up with a bunch of stuff, but it's there.
How was that, creating that?
It was great. It was expensive because of the parts that I used. I didn't I didn't use like a 1-to-1 stud way of making the mosaic. I did it with like some 2x4 tiles and 1x2 tiles.
Wow.
And so there's a mixture of stuff in there. So building it kind of went a little faster than doing like one stud at a time. But it was more expensive because of the parts I used.
Yeah.
So these are all tiles.
Yeah, they're all tiles.
Wow.
Dang.
Nice. And is this from that studio program? Because Troy was saying that you can make mosaics from studio.
Yeah, I did it in studio. It was the first thing that I made in studio.
Nice.
How many tiles is that again?
That seems a lot. Like I feel like we know it's tiles, and you know I feel like the pixelated and everything, but every time you bring it, you magnify it. Like I'm like, whoa.
Like, whoa there.
That's a lot of pixelating here. That's very cool. I like the fluidity of the lines of her design.
And I guess for traveling sake, does it come apart in 4 sections, or is it like 6?
It's pretty small, so I just fold it almost in half. It's not quite 2 base plates.
Oh,
okay. Nice.
48 by 48. Yeah, it's not quite 2 48 by 48 base plates. So I I taped it in the middle and I just fold it in half and stick it in the bag.
And you created it just last year for Brick World? Or that went to other shows previous to that too?
I think I took it to LA Comic-Con before Brick World.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Have you made other mosaics?
I have made other mosaics. Well, one other mosaic. It was the first.
Which is another?
The first giant thing. Like when I go in hard, right?
Yeah, so, I think a lot of our personalities are like that, right?
Yeah, and I got into this project and it was way too big, and I was like, well, I have to finish it, so here it is.
Wow.
Blah, blah, blah. And it's in my account.
Wait, I think I found. Is it this one?
Van Gogh.
Yes.
Irises.
It is that one.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Wow. Even the frame is Lego.
Yeah. I built it on purpose to have a frame in it on top of
this looks heavy.
This is bigger than the She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is
like this.
It's 6 48 by 48 base plates with a strip of 32 by 16 base plates in the middle, and then a 16 by 16 plate. So
Yeah, no,
This
looks
this is
amazing.
Van Gogh. you
This
said?
is Van Gogh, right?
Yeah,
I
it's
feel like
Van
it's
Gogh's
irises.
irises.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know
And-
my art. Now, were you into art growing up too? Because Troy was he was in design, right? Or he
I saw
enjoyed
this.
designing.
yeah,
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
they're all-
Cute.
my Rosie the Riveter.
I love it.
What are the eyes made out of?
Beads.
They're
Oh.
plastic safety eyes. So they're like a little bead with a post on the back, and then you put a
Sew it
housing on the
through.
back. to
Look how
hold it in.
straight it is.
Yeah, it's so perfect.
Could you make it this straight?
No. No, this is why I can't dive into the next thing right now. Maybe one day. but-
That's why when Alicia was even doing her Lego, she was like getting the fingerprints
I
off and
know.
everything
Like
to make
this
everything
is
so
perfect.
precise.
So OCD.
All right.
That's how you get good things happening. OCD. I believe in it.
It's true. It's true. OCD is not the worst thing to have
Hmm.
for some people.
Another thing I remember from back in the day is Brick Sisters.
Yes. Brick
That was a
Sisters.
thing. Do you know Brick Sisters?
No.
Can you talk about Brick
So-
Sisters?
Yeah. Okay.
Like Helen.
So Haley
Yeah,
Bricks
Kellen.
wanted to make a stream, and she was like, I need people to help me with it. So I was like, okay, well, I'll help. And so we had a stream once a week, once every couple of weeks,
Mhm.
once a month. I can't even remember now how often we would do it, but
It's like 6
we
years
would-
ago.
Yeah, it was a
Huh?
while ago.
Was it 6
It was
years
like
ago?
6.
6, 7 years ago?
yeah, right about the time I started
Wow.
doing crochet, so we can blame crochet
Yeah.
on me.
Yeah.
It's like Pokemon
Yes.
Go for me.
So yeah, we would get together and just talk about stuff. Like we talk about funny stuff, and we talk about sets, and we talk about, people and whatever.
People.
I don't remember what we were talking about.
But it was like you, Kellen, and Talk. And Talk
Oh, yeah,
was
and
there too,
Talk.
right?
And talk
Mary.
D
Spirit Particles.
Spirit Particles, Haley, and
Mary Balch?
Oh, Mary.
oh yeah, Mary.
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 Yeah.
I love Mary.
The
Um,
ladies in the Lego YouTube
Mhm,
community
Mhm.
get
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
And how long was that for?
fun.
Like how long did it last for?
You guys had like a lot of like 50 episodes or something. It was like
Something
And
like
it
that.
was
Yeah.
weekly.
I
it was
feel
like
like
weekly,
bi-weekly.
every two weeks, something like that.
Oh, okay.
And it would be
Yeah.
like on different people's channels, right? It would like
yeah,
jump
we would
around.
host on different people's channels. The one episode that really comes to mind is when we talked about beards. That's what we would talk about. We would talk about like guys in a weird, like, not sexual way, but like how guys kind of talk about girls. We talked about guys like that.
That.
And if
And
we
you'd have the
wanted-
guy voice like, oh my god.
oh my god, hi.
Yeah, I don't know where that comes from.
the,
Sounds right.
the universal guy sound of
Hey, guys.
I'm hungry.
But yeah, we had a discussion about beards and whose beard was best, and guess the person. That's what we did. We did a guess the person by their beard because everybody had a beard, and then I cropped a bunch of pictures of
Oh,
like
that's funny.
Julian's face for one because he had a
Yeah.
beard at the time, and like, can you guess whose beard this is?
Yeah.
Mr. H.
It was
Howie
ridiculous.
would have like a white beard.
Howie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's not a
And
big
then I
one.
had like celebrity beards in there too, like Thor's beard, and
Throw them off.
I don't know.
So funny.
What
Can't-
Lego set was this inspired from?
Dang, Brick Sisters.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Are we can segue into our next segment?
Next?
Or do you
Which
have any
is?
other questions to ask?
I mean,
Damn,
it will
Getting to know
segue
it.
into the next questions.
All right, we'll go into the next one, which is Share Your Stories, Share Your Stories, Share Your Stories, Weekly Recap.
I know this is more current of our history,
Weekly
not the
recap.
entire history of historical. I was off all week.
It was March break for us.
What? I wish I was off all
Break.
week.
Where's your March break?
No, they have spring break in the U.S.
Yeah, we have
Oh.
spring break.
So
have
is
March
that like
break.
after March?
I think it's after March break.
Oh,
Yeah,
but
it's
that's
like
so soon to be.
April. April 1st.
Oh, that's so soon. Even Easter was super early this year. So I feel like
Yeah.
since New Year's, I mean, our winter has been very mild here. I mean, we've had maybe a couple of, moments where Mother Nature tried to kill us, but otherwise
Do
it's been the groundhog didn't lie this year. It said we're gonna have early spring. It's been mild. Next week, I think we try to dip down again, but otherwise I'm like thinking, can I bike to work already? And I have already walked to work. Even it probably took me an hour, but it's pleasant
It's like
enough.
7 kilometers
Yeah,
away.
it's
not
7
too-
kilometers away. But I was off for March break this week, like I was saying, and we didn't go to Florida like we're usually prone to do. And even the younger kids, I feel like they are gypped. Like they don't know it, but I feel like they are. Fill in a word. I'm very good at synonyms, but I haven't found a really
We're
good
missing
synonym
out
for
on
that.
stuff.
They're missing out.
They're
Missing
missing out. But what's like something that isn't so slangy? Like what would people say if missing out wasn't? Anyways, but yeah, they're missing out because again, I can't leave without firstborn. Firstborn, like would probably be okay to be left behind. He's like, yeah.
Our 19-year-old is still
We don't care.
in school.
But I'm like, you're not gonna go to Disney World with me. We've been together for 19 years. We can't do it. We can't not
So
go to Disney
you
World
just had like
together.
little trips.
So yeah, we just had a bunch of staycating trips, and I don't know. I'm a busybody
You've
enough
been
that as
deluded?
much as I'm going to sleep in every morning. That wasn't the case. That wasn't the case.
But our middle guy didn't really enjoy his March break because he had to get his wisdom teeth out.
Yes, so that was the
Bummer.
right off the gates. Monday morning, we were at the dentist, and it was a pre-scheduled appointment to remove some wisdoms from him already. He's only 14. And so when he was complaining about pain in his jaw, like around Christmas time, and we took an x-ray, even the dentist was very surprised that his wisdom teeth were rooting out. And so we're like, okay, nothing like March break to do this. I don't think he would like to miss school and look like, Quasimodo kind of upstairs.
Afterwards, we're like, oh, I guess it didn't swell up too bad. And then the next day,
the next day we're like, hey Mason, how's it going? And we're like, you're so cute. So take some Advil.
Because in general, he does have big cheeks.
Yeah.
But it just got a little bit bigger.
A little bit bigger. Sort of like when, the Hulk is about to transform into the Hulk and different parts of him are like different swelling
exploding.
points. Yeah. So we're Thursday,
it's
Friday
already calmed
now.
down by now.
Yeah. I think tomorrow we can take him out in public and not have to pull like a turtleneck over his face. We just spent the week home and, tried to declutter. I tried to dust, but there's really like a lot of Lego to dust.
I know Harold had a fun weekend last week.
Yeah.
Had a fun
Brick
weekend.
Fair.
So yeah, Brick
Can you
Fair
tell
was
us
a 4-day event at Fredericksburg, but it was really nice to reconnect with a lot of people that I haven't seen in like months to years. It was kind of funny. I was talking to Paul last night. I was like, I just realized a lot of the people at Fredericksburg were all like military vets.
Oh.
Yeah.
That would make
But
sense.
it was cool. It was like we talked about Lego.
Yeah.
And then we just talked about like military life in general. So it was like a good way to connect and stuff.
So you were there like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
very good.
And you
It
got
was-
something.
Yeah, it was funny. Got there Thursday, set up. We didn't set up our minifigs that we had,
Mhm.
or the couple. I think in total it was almost like 1,800 minifigs
Oh, wow.
Oh,
that
Whoa.
we put out. But Thursday night we're like, let's take a break. Let's just hang out and have a good time. Friday, oh my gosh, we don't have enough.
Oh no.
It's like the last minute homework.
Yeah.
We have lots of time.
right.
But no, it was fun. We took Christine drove up just
Yeah.
so that Harry could see his
On
first Lego
Saturday?
show.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Saturday.
Oh, how did he like it?
Yeah. Oh, he was like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, that's awesome. He wasn't overwhelmed. This is like in prelude to Chicago. If you thought that was whoa,
Yeah.
until you see this.
So that's Thursday night before I put anything on.
Oh, wow.
The mini
I
Right.
So that front section, I built that on that Monday.
Oh,
Monday
the grass and everything.
Yeah, the grass. So
I
everything
like
is like
the,
kind of gradiently
layering
elevated
there.
and stuff. Yeah.
I see the Wizard's Tower,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the newest thing I built.
and it
Cool.
it
Glows in the dark.
illuminates.
Yeah, illuminates. Yeah,
Oh wow.
that thing is a grenade, by the way.
So is this castle still built somewhere there now, or it's kind of in your car still, or
No, it's right here still. Let's see if I could. Sorry,
Oh,
it's still here.
Subscribe.
yeah.
Sort of.
Oh, okay. Yes, I see it.
Yeah.
And so the next show really is Chicago at this point.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna bring it. I really want to though, but
It's
Christine
big,
and
too.
Harry are gonna be
Do
in
you
the
bring
car.
Harry or do you bring the castle? Harry.
Yeah.
Harry castle. Can Harry hold the
Priorities.
castle?
I could probably fit the front part at least
Okay.
in the car. Yeah, but
Do you need
nah,
luggage?
I don't think I'm gonna bring anything.
Christine and Harry flies to Chicago. You drive.
I know, right? It takes like
Yeah.
3 of the biggest containers you could get into my Subaru.
Oh.
Mm.
And if I do go to Chantilly this year, it's doubled in size.
Oh wow.
I already
From
have
last
it.
year.
I'm working on it upstairs. I drew up a whole layout,
Yeah.
but this thing is gonna be like an extra, like I think it's like 7 or 6 feet in
Oh
length.
wow.
So 14.
What are you adding?
This is the
So I'm adding a village in front
Oh, wow.
and an external
Oh.
wall, and then I'm also building a giant portal.
oh.
A portal.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
This is the evolutionizing.
This is inspiring.
This is.
So
I know.
Speaking of,
So I was nominated for a Brickette at that time.
Very nice.
So I was like, oh, okay. So typically it'll have by theme. It'll have castle, Star Wars, space. But since Fredericksburg is about like maybe a third of the size of Chantilly, they have different ones. So they had best use of color.
oh,
What's the other one? Most iconic, smallest build, theme build. But one of the newer ones is most inspiring, and I got
Oh.
nominated, and eventually,
Inspiring.
yeah. So this is my,
Nice.
Hey.
Congratulations.
that's cool.
I was actually really shocked. I was like, what? Because I was nominated last year too, but they had like weird names that year. It was like, what did I get? I can't remember. It was so odd. I was like, what does this even mean?
You mean like weird names of awards?
Yes.
Yeah, weird. It was like, was the
Like,
most
did they have
fun-
one called potential? Most potential? Like something like that.
Yeah.
Or
Most likely to succeed.
still
These are
These are like
unfinished.
high school yearbooks.
If it were finished.
It was like,
Class
oh,
clown.
Yeah.
they
Class
had
clown.
best water.
Best
What did I get
water.
nominated
Oh,
for?
best
Was
water.
It was
They
very
wanted to
odd.
be all like encapsulating of everybody's sort of skills or talents, maybe. So best water, not the best castle, but best water,
Hmm.
and then put
Yeah.
that with, and then that could probably lead you to like collaborating with the one with the best forest and the best water.
Did any of your other friends win anything?
We got I was Anthony won best theme.
Which one is?
I don't know if you know Scott. He's another. He has a big beard. He's also at Brick World sometimes, but he won most iconic, which is his Tron set or Tron build.
Oh,
It was
cool.
actually really
Oh,
cool. Yeah,
Oh, cool.
like there was a lot of like really cool mocks that I haven't like came across.
Did you find that it's bigger than last time you were there?
Yeah, it's doubled in size than last year.
Wow. See, this is it.
And
All
last
these-
year was the first year, right?
Last year was the first year. Yeah.
all of these brick shows, they're just inspiring people over and over and over
yeah.
more, right? Like at what point it's like what's cap? Like yeah, like even but Brick World Chicago, we just went to this last year's, the first time ever, but we were watching some sort of like history of whose YouTube channel was that? But they were saying that this
Richie.
yeah,
Our Toy World.
Richie's, this Renaissance convention is already bigger, upgraded size venue than the previous Westin just down the road a few years ago. And so last year when we went, I thought it was already brimming capacity. And that was even on the private days when it was just us, you know, exhibitors walking through, like you feel like you have some room to breathe. I couldn't even imagine what it was like over the weekend because I didn't go. I just dropped off Harold and Nick, and we, you know, me and the boys went downtown pretty much and gallivanted our way there. So I don't know how this upcoming one will even be. Right? Because again, people bring more creativity to it, and everybody wants to show what they can bring to the table, which is great, right? Like I feel like it's, as a community, it's like, wow, I was inspired by so and so. This is now what I've come up with, and it's amazing to see that growth, right? Where you use each other to uplift your imagination, really. But is there any more space? Because like even last year's,
No.
I don't think there's any more doors or any more walls to go through the next. Like, you know how usually they're like segmented into different levels. Like Philly Brick World was huge. Like Philly Brick Fest was huge. Like I think, but I don't know now. I feel like
Philly Brick Fest, they were opening up more
segments through and through. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see definitely what's happening.
You guys are going to Brick Rodeo this year, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Which month is? Oh, that was 2 weeks after
July.
Chicago.
Yeah, it's in Austin this year.
Oh, because it was because
there's a special thing happening, more special than anything, than any Brick World, than any
like, what?
What's happening?
What? I don't understand.
Than any Lego show. It is the show. They're having their show. Congratulations, shows.
Oh.
Alicia still doesn't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, me neither.
You mean September?
It's your.
Yeah.
I'm saying congrats to you, Alicia.
Oh.
I'm clueless. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, we are getting married at the end of September.
Oh, nice.
Lots of planning.
Lots of planning, and I'm procrastinating on it because I can't make a decision on a DJ but we have an appointment with the caterer on the 24th. Ooh. And this caterer does the flowers and the cake. And they do the equipment rental too. So
we went with something very similar. Like, you're part of the hall. Can you do this, this, and this? Perfect. Let's just go with you, because that's one less optioning. Like, so many things have evolved with weddings too. Like, from we got married 20 years ago to this year.
Yeah, it's gonna be our 20th anniversary.
Yeah. Oh yeah. See, clueless. So sweet. I love him. I married him. I'm still with him. But you know, like, there's so many more I can imagine options, and it can be overwhelming. I was overwhelmed 20 years ago. Yeah. But for me, it's like, if I know that I have less option, and you know, like, if this person had how many weddings under their belt, I'm sure it'll be fine. And it's really just let go, right? Like, the flowers will be nice. It's like, okay, I'm sure they'll work with you to however degree you need to work with. But I was just like, at a certain point, okay, I'm over the wedding. It's like, we're gonna get to this, but it's like, even the dresses, right? Like, I had like this imagination of myself that I would love this kind of style, and I put something similar, and I'm like, no, pass. And by the third dress tryout, I'm like, nope, I'm so tired, I'm tapping out. Next dress wins, and that was it for me. Like, I was just like, I'm at the end. It's like, you know, the wedding is the great party, but it's really like after, right? It's like, I'm going to be in this marriage. Yeah. But I was overwhelmed by a lot of stuff at the wedding. It was fun. I enjoyed the party, like you say, but it's like, if I have less options, it's like, just show me what. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm cool with it. Just
give me all of the things and lay it out for me so I can say yes or no. Basically,
but even we had to like register, right? Because we didn't have a place together then yet. And registering for things, I'm like, we have to register for things. And he didn't want to go with me to the China place. So I'd be like, okay, like, it's overwhelming. You go and it's like, why is there so many China? I would literally just select like 2. Okay, what's my 2 favorite ones? And then I'll take him to that next visit. Choose. Okay, just that one. It's like 50% or 50%, and then done. And I
thought you were hinting like they're going to be on Lego Masters. Like, what?
Well, maybe. Oh my God, what is that? Like the first wedding on Lego Masters?
They can't talk about that.
Oh yeah, we can.
Yeah, they couldn't talk. I was like, I don't think I want to talk about that, Nick.
The rumor is that we can like start in this show.
Like what?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
What?
decided a long time ago that we weren't going to do Lego Masters because we are too competitive amongst ourselves.
Oh,
That we just wouldn't. It wouldn't be cute. So,
but it would be. Would it be a great show?
It would be like the Amazing Race where they're like arguing in the car.
The blue brick. No, I want sand green.
no, I would be the girl walking away and cowering in the corner. Like,
See, that's great TV.
It's great TV.
it's great TV.
Not great for her.
here to-
Not great for her. No. No.
So, how was your week, Alicia?
My week was interesting because now I have a dog.
Mm.
Yes.
Nice.
We
Oh,
see.
you're right.
Yay! Come hang out with us. Well, he can really sleep through the noise, unless you know.
He's not feeling that great. He
Oh.
he had some tummy issues today, so that was part of the week is getting to know his
Oh.
peculiarities.
Okay.
And just I can't sleep in anymore, which is not the best in general. But now I have a dog that I get to walk at 6 o'clock in the morning, so it's okay.
6, eh? It's he's an early riser, kind of 6.
Well,
a.m.
the cats are the earliest risers, and then the cats start to meow, and then he's like, "Oh, I think I'll get up," and then he wants to get on the bed, and then I'm like, "Okay, well, everybody has to get up now because nobody's sleeping. This is it. We're going downstairs." So Troy can sleep.
Oh, that's so nice of you. How come he doesn't wake up with the baby? I don't know why they never wake up with the baby.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The 19
Well,
baby.
We've determined that this is my baby. So
Aw.
Did
you grow up with pets?
I did grow up with pets. Yeah. My parents had a dog, like a little terrier mix when I was born, and she lived to be 16. So I was about 8 or 9 when she finally passed away.
Yeah.
And then my grandparents had a dog. They had a Schnauzer who was the smartest dog I've ever met. She was crazy smart and very loud. And then I had, when I moved out, I got a cat who was diabetic, and I worked at a vet hospital, so it wasn't really that big of a deal.
Yeah.
I could take her in to get her glucose curves and get her IBD managed and all that stuff. And then I inherited a kitten, which is Patrick. I don't know where he is.
Oh,
This is Patrick.
yes. He said hello last week too.
Yes.
Yeah. Patrick is 13 now. I've had him since he was a kitten.
Wow.
He's my baby. So I think he's feeling the addition of a new dog.
Like, why? Why am I not enough? Why am I not enough?
Yeah. So I'm feeling a little guilty about that. But anyway. And then I had a dog who passed away 4 years ago already.
Yeah.
Henry, he was the best.
Oh.
And I had him for about 10 years. So, yeah.
Yes.
Now,
So you've always had one, yeah.
I've always had animals. I would be a very different person without animals. I would not be pleasant to be around. So, anyway, back to my week. My week was busy at work. We implemented a new software program, so I was involved in the go live for that.
Oh,
Those
fun.
are so exciting. And I'm going to be an in-house expert soon. I didn't realize training started this coming Monday. I'm like, I'm finally settling into vacation mode. And what? You're telling me I have to work?
I gotta work on that.
Okay.
Whatever.
But yes, it's always a big project for sure.
Yep.
A big thing.
Yep. So I'm glad this week is over. It could have gone a lot worse, but it went pretty good. So
100%.
Did you get to crochet at all this week?
I've been working. I take breaks and I work on baby hats. So I'm gonna donate.
nice.
This is my latest thing that I'm making. I'm gonna go through my stash and make little teeny tiny baby hats
Cute.
for the preemie program and the newborn program at my local hospital.
Oh,
The hospital I work for, actually.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Okay. Did you guys implemented something like Epic or something recently? Was that your go live? Or you guys already have Epic?
It's no, we're getting Epic
Mm.
in 2025.
Oh, okay.
It cannot come soon enough.
Right.
But
No.
we're
When
working
did you
with
get it?
We got Epic. Oh my God. Like I think the pandemic started and they're like, oh, by the way, we're implementing this. And it was just like so
Oh,
insane.
no.
So insane. Yeah, 2020,
But
end
it's
of
good
2020.
now.
So I use it, but sparingly so. I was part of also implementing it in my department. I'm in radiation therapy.
Oh,
But
okay.
our nursing staff use it, of course, a lot more than the radiation therapists. Like we have the software to deal with the radiation delivery part of our work. But of course, there's a lot of things embedded in Epic, like charts, patient charts, and things like that. And it's really good because then you can marry other hospitals' charts within if they have Epic too. So at least in terms of the cohesiveness of a patient's journey through their entirety, it's coming to a better being, right? Versus me calling up another hospital saying, hey, by the way, this patient said they had history with you 15 years ago. Is there any information there? And now this is, at least they're trying to streamline as best. But it's still slow coming. Like we're one of few hospitals here in Toronto region that has it. But I could imagine it would be life changing. Like for us, we're always looking for information, right? And sometimes patients don't remember. Did you have any radiation before? No. And then we examine them. We're like, how'd you get this tattoo? And that's like one of our markers. They're like, oh yeah, I may have had radiation. I'm like,
I had that.
And then you think you would remember something like that?
Yes, exactly. Well, and sometimes they would be coming from a different country altogether, and that's a whole different information gathering. It's like, where did you get it? In Turkey in 2008? I don't know if that information exists, but for us, we would want to know previous doses, previous sites, so that we don't overlap, right, with the radiation, for example. But no, I'm glad Epic is on its way to you. It does take some time, but then once you're really into it, then it's really seamless. Like it's
I'm really excited for Epic because we're using Meditech right now, and it's
we just got rid of Meditech. We finally pushed it out, but I still have the muscle memory using Meditech, right? Like my fingers still want to go because you've used it for so long. You're like, darn it, I need to just print a sticker with the patient's name. Where is this here? So it's still like learning. Oh, you have Genesis.
Yeah, I call it Genesis.
Genisis. Yeah, well, it could be Gen Isis.
It's spelled that way.
Yeah.
I'm the coding manager. So we implemented 3M encoder with the computer assisted coding. And the main reason we switched to it is for the clinical documentation integrity program. So that they can query the doctors and keep track of their queries and run better reports and have better data and all that stuff. So
Susan's her. Yeah, one of my good friends is our coder.
Nice.
So, but the job is so immense though. Like it's just so immense. My friend put so much hours in beyond her hours that I'm like, how do we clone you ever? Do people realize that they need 3 of you to do the 1 of you because she's so meticulous, right? And she won't let up. It's like when there's like, she was like, oh yeah, I have 30,000 more lines to go. I'm like, why do you have 30,000 lines to go?
Sounds ridiculous.
Yeah, but it's so necessary, right? Like it's a very necessary role. This is what keeps the hospitals going, making sure that everything is paid out as exactly.
Is that our new ticker tape, Harold?
Yeah.
Meditech talk. I love it.
Oh, yeah, I know
this is why we have our toys and our Lego and our crochet, because in real life we're doing something so different than
making the paper
toys and Lego.
And then the tax man comes.
Oh, I know. We still have we have to still do all of our T4s and Ts. Love.
Another thing we I guess we watched was the Oscars.
Oh yes. Did you guys watch the Oscars?
I did not watch the Oscars. I watched a few little clips of what I was interested in, and
John Cena.
Like who won?
I saw that picture. I did.
The naked John Cena.
Kate McKinnon and American Ferrera. Doing the intro for documentaries. Yes, that was my. So funny. But to whom have I been sending my taste?
Who was the one that was saying? Oh no, it was Steven Spielberg.
Yes, Yeah, no. I feel like all of the award shows this past year I've missed. it'll be like later in the week. I'm like, oh, the Grammys are on, or oh, like, and so I felt like when it's like, okay, when are the Oscars? And usually it's around the end of February that I thought this was a little bit later.
But a lot of the ones that were nominated, we can stream, which is cool. Like we don't even have to go to the movies to watch it because it's some of them are on Amazon Prime and then Netflix and then.
Well,
I want to watch Poor Things.
I know. Yeah. So he started it. I just finished. Well, I'm still in the process of watching Oppenheimer. I just don't have like the duration, the endurance anymore to like sit for 3.5 hours.
Yes.
To finish a movie. I don't know.
100%.
How do you like it so far?
I love it. I am loving it, but maybe part of it is because
I have to try it again.
Physics talks to me, right?
I watched like an hour and I'm like, this isn't for me. But you guys seem to like it.
So me and myself and my second guy, he's the 14-year-old wisdom teeth extracto. We started watching it, and he seems to like it. But I like reading so much that I'm much better with authors and directors. And I don't know why. I just realized Christopher Nolan is the person behind so many great movies, and this one included. And part of me finally like understanding this is our oldest had to watch Memento for school. And I'm like, I watched Memento way back in the day. So I was also watching that with, wisdom teeth extracto.
Have you guys seen Memento?
And so he's like, Mom, this is also from the same Christopher Nolan guy. I'm like, who's Christopher Nolan? Mom, this is the author of all these movies. I'm like, like you have to book
say that Christopher Nolan is Troy's favorite director. So we have officially watched all of his films.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yes. Well, I feel like I have too. I just didn't connect like direct. Like, for me, it's like directors are like Steven Spielberg, oh my God, Lucas, who's the guy who did Titanic. Like, I'm just not good with the right. And so yes, I feel totally sheepish that this Christopher Nolan guy is like a genius and has been part of our pop culture forever and ever and ever. But yes, no, I do like Oppenheimer.
But the Oscars, it ended early,
abruptly.
I think it started like at
and the winner is Oppenheimer.
7 a.m. and so it didn't go out into the night.
It was De Niro, yes. They were expecting him to, I guess, maybe recap all the other movies again as tradition. And I guess from the producer's vantage, they were already featuring, of course, all the movies throughout the show, right? Like as part of their blips and their honorifics. And so when he just came and goes, well, I see with my eye, Oppenheimer. Everyone was just like, huh? That was it, like cut and dry. And, people, we were listening to a podcast of post-Oscars, but the people who were saying, who was in the podcast, are saying, should somebody have helped him? Like, should somebody like Leonardo DiCaprio been there to like guide him?
Yeah.
Don't say it just like that. So.
But a cool thing though was like whenever they did the best actor, best actress, or supporting, they had 5 of previous
winners
on
the same category.
And each person would kind of introduce one of the nominees.
Yes, and say something really heartfelt. So, like one of the questions is, do they know them personally? It seems like it, or like are they reading a clip, right? But it just, I don't know. It
could have been both.
Brings a much human value, I think, to these winners to really exemplifying their work and everything. I personally like things like the documentaries or even like short films. Like I'll try to watch the short films winner and even the foreign films. I know Nick's like, what are you watching?
Where do you watch these?
It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube,
is it on YouTube?
Right? So a lot of them are from New York Critics is one of the channels that I subscribe to, and they actually will feature all of the shorts from the Oscars. And one of them is called, oh my gosh, Knights of Temple or something. And it's a Swedish film with English caps. And I highly recommend it. It did not win, but it just made me laugh and cry and, all at the same time. It's only 34 minutes long, including credits. So I feel like I have the attention span for these kind of shorts that I learned something. I was moved. You know what I mean? And I could go about my day without going, huh? Right. But like enough that it took you for a short time into somebody else's world. I was captivated. I'm like, yes, that deserved a nomination. Bravo. And then I'm going to go back and, finish my stew in the kitchen and, and vacuum.
Have you guys watched the Avatar Last Airbender? Did you watch it yet, Harold?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I think we're supposed to start it this weekend. I've been watching Peaky Blinders.
The live action one? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, the live action one.
Yeah. We don't have Netflix right now, so not watching anything there.
We liked it, but then I heard that people who watch the animated series don't love it because it's not exactly.
It's not super
I
canon.
heard it's
It's not super.
darker.
It's not super canon.
Well, what do you want? You
I
know,
know.
you can't have anybody have artistic license
Well,
and tell a story the way
no.
that they want to anymore.
We liked it though, but we
Yeah.
didn't know any better.
Our kids watched the cartoon one, and I think I watched the first cartoon episode with Hayden again, and I thought it was fairly similar enough. Like it wasn't. It
I
wasn't
think it was
too
more
deviant.
the characters. The characters weren't exactly. Their personalities weren't canon
Yeah.
to the cartoon. I guess.
Mm.
I guess, but that's the thing, right? Like you can direct somebody to go act more innocent, and then their version of act more innocent is slightly off, right? Like you
Right.
can't.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I thought it was good.
Yeah, I
I thought
liked
it was well played, and Harold, you mentioned that you've heard some people call it darker, and it could veer towards something maybe more grown, like
Yeah.
maybe more. But they actually were quite good at like pulling it back to the realm of being more innocent. Like it's still like kid friendly. It's still
Yeah,
for everybody,
like Aang
right?
is like playful.
Yeah.
Like he was just so like I would be like, is he being sarcastic? And I'm like, no, he's just being Aang. Like he's just a child still, right? Because again, I'm a grown up and I'm like, oh, that was, like you could go in a different way with this kind of story. However, the dialogue was presented, but
Mhm.
then he'll be young again. It's just innocent. Like he's not being facetious or anything. He's just a child. Like, oh no,
Yeah.
I want to be your friend. And you're just like, really?
Yeah,
As a
I'd
grown
like
up,
it.
the 46-year-old, like, really? Oh, I guess you do just want to be a friend. Okay,
How
fine.
far into Peaky Blinders are you? Are you almost done?
I'm on season 3 right now. I didn't realize there's
Oh,
more
Peaky
seasons
A
after
lot.
season 3. Yeah.
yes.
So good.
Because
I
that was
know.
Oppenheimer. He's like the main
His
guy in
face
Peaky
is so,
Blinders.
I don't know. His face is so engaging. I can't explain. Like, is it
This
his
is
big
a-
eyes?
I know. I just want to
Oh.
stare at him. Like no
Like,
matter
I-
what he's in, I always stare at
Yes.
his
Like, I don't have a crush on him.
eyeballs.
It isn't like that.
What's
but
his
I just,
name?
Killian
Cillian
Murphy.
Cillian
Murphy. But I just feel like I
Scarecrow.
just stare at his face. And
Mhm.
it's not repulsive. I find it appealing, but it's not like crush worthy. Like it's not like a Brad Pitt when I was younger, right?
Right.
I know beauty is subjective, but like I just can't look away. I'm just like, is it the?
That's why he's
Is
an
it-
actor.
It's his
Or that's why
cheekbones.
he's in
Wow.
Hollywood.
He's got
The
very sharp
cheekbones.
cheekbones.
I think
Yeah,
it's
the
the cheekbones.
cheekbones.
Yes. Yep. All in angles. But yeah, no, I am enjoying the movie Oppenheimer.
Another movie Ray and I watched, and we surprised. It's like one of those movies.
It
Like
sounds like we watch a lot of TV. I swear I don't.
it's like a movie that really are we gonna watch this? But then we
Bro,
couldn't
whatever.
stop watching. It was called Ricky. Or no, is it Ricky Stanicki? Yeah,
Ricky Stanicki.
Ricky Stanicki. It's
What?
with
What's that?
It's-
John Cena.
It's with John Cena.
John Cena and the guy from High School Musical. What's his name?
Zac Efron.
Zac Efron.
So it's one of those like boys night out or whatever, trying to like trick their wives into pretending that they have to be there for a friend who's ill, but really they're just trying to get a trip to Vegas, and then things go haywire from there. And it's not quite the kind of movie I'd watch since I'm more to serious like physics themed movies, clearly. But yeah, it was very funny. Sometimes you need those kinds of movies,
Is
just
that on Netflix too?
No, that was on Amazon
Amazon
Prime.
Oh, okay.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
kind of just walk away going, okay, I just watched the movie. Not too deep.
It was
Started
one of those, how it
watching,
has a banner. Sorry.
I started watching Doom Patrol on HBO
Oh,
I
Max.
heard that too. Yes.
Ooh, what's that?
It's
That's
pretty
the
good.
superhero one.
Yeah, it's like an anti-hero, superhero sort of show. And Brendan Fraser's in it. And
Right.
Matt Bomer
Cool.
and that chick from Orange is the New Black. She's fantastic in it. I can't remember her name, but her character's name is Jane, and she's got multiple personalities, and every personality has a different power.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah. It's intense, and I really like it.
Is it one season?
There's 3 seasons.
Oh,
3 seasons.
okay.
I think I
And
saw
that's
the first.
HBO?
I think I saw the first season, but I didn't see
Yeah.
any other seasons after that. Yeah, for us it's on Crave,
Crave. Yeah.
but for them it's HBO Max.
Yeah. No, there's a
So weird. Call
a
it
few more
Crave.
movies to
Okay.
watch. I want to see Anatomy of a Fall. That was also
Oh yeah, another.
nominated.
Oh, was that the
which
one
is
with the dog?
intriguing. The one, no.
Is that the one with the student? Like he's a teacher.
It's the wife was blamed for the death of her husband. And
Oh.
then they even said that
Oh,
whoever was, again, when they're presenting the awards for best lead actress, whoever was honoring this actress say, even at the end, I don't know if she did it. Michelle Yeoh was the one who was giving her dedication to her. And so it must be that good. Yeah, but yeah. So Poker Face. Lots of good shows. When do I have time? I have to go back to work. I had all this March break and I didn't watch enough TV. Apparently. Can't even finish Oppenheimer. I have 23 more minutes to go. I'm almost there at the final.
I'm watching season 3 of Bad Batch, even though I haven't watched season 2.
Sometimes it can be skipped.
Yeah,
sometimes,
I don't think you need season 2.
Yeah, and we're such reality people. We watch Survivor. We watch what's it called?
Big Brother Canada.
Big Brother Canada started.
Big Brother Canada.
Because Amazing Race, because that's the only way I can travel right now on my March break. We're in Mexico. We're in Puerto Plata.
Vicariously through other people.
Exactly. Oh, look, where we could have been to this March break, but no, we're here.
Are we ready for our next segment?
Okay, let's go.
Which is it's time for show and tell. Harold's quick on the draw.
Harold, you are quick. Maybe you should be the one to bring these scenes up. What are you watching? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Show and tell. All right, show and tell.
Show and tell. So on my non-vacation March break week, Nick's like, okay, I have this day off. Where should we go? And I usually run through all these numbers and locations. It's like, if we go to this area of Toronto, then we can cover all these things that I've always wanted to see and eat all these places and blah, 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 blah. But we ended up going east of Toronto,
Pacific
which
Mall.
is very, very Chinese, very Asian in this area. And even as you go into this area, even North Markham, all the signages becomes all in character. I'm like, okay, I need interpretations here at this point. But the last decade or so, it's really boomed that you will have authentic Taiwanese houses or authentic Hakka Chinese flavors and things like that. So a lot of great places to eat. I mean, yes, all their menus are going to be in English, but you do feel like you're kind of stepping into somewhere more cultural in that sense, right? But we ended up going to, first off, do you guys know Jellycat? No, yes. No. They're a brand for stuffed animals. I kind of love them too, but they're from the UK.
Oh, you didn't bring your Jellycat? The one that you bought.
Oh yeah, it's in the car.
She bought a little mushroom.
So they have different characters. They started off with bunnies and bears. They're from UK, London, England, and now they've made themselves all over North America.
I'll get it. It's in your car.
No, it's fine. It's my happy person so they've kind of ventured into more gimmicky kinds yes, there's a whole forest full of Jellycat friends like mushrooms or trees or even a bonsai tree, things like that. It's crazy. They've just had dragons because it was Chinese New Year dragons. With Easter coming up, all the chicks, the little rabbits, those are all coming through. My Hayden, 10-year-old, is obsessed with the dinosaurs.
So these are what they look.
They look so cute. Look at this turtle. Why don't I have Woodland Tim? This is why my house is full of
But they have a croissant.
The turtle is so cute.
Okay, I'm gonna bring my cup. I'm gonna bring my cup of thing. Yeah, you
the peanut's cool. I want the peanut.
Why is it so mad?
But they had at the store, they had a little baseball. They had a tennis ball.
Oh my god, the hot dog,
egg,
and the taco.
Oh, the taco.
But Maria has a pencil in her
a ruler,
a
crayon.
I want the taco.
They're so cute.
Oh, nerd egg.
Ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
So
Little Macron.
like this is my new friend.
Like
a latte, a little burnt caramel latte with the thing. So I really like him. This is why I do overtime. You think I save up for money for my kids' education? No, it's so I could buy little stuffed animals.
I
do save. So anyways, why we went towards Markham or Scarborough is because a friend of mine posted on Instagram that she discovered this store there that was just pure Jellycat. So usually our equivalent to Barnes & Noble is the Indigo bookstore here, and they do carry enough Jellycat or Squishmallow, sort of that area in the kids section. Which do I buy books in the bookstore? No, I just go and look what the Jellycat things that they have, and so that's sort of how I, when Nick's where do you want to go? In my head, I'm like, I want to go to the Jellycat store. And I'm already doing all these like little research. Like around the Jellycat store, there's this other like bakery 2 doors down that has
So
all these
it's in Scarborough, which is like a different part of
east part of
Hmm.
Toronto, right? And they have like these big the bakery that we went to is called Ivana. It had these big, humongous croissants like filled with like hazelnuts or ube or like different kinds of jams and it's just presented so beautifully and just amazing pastries and sign me up. And I'm always so eye greedy that I'm like, yes, I'll want this, and I'm like, oh wait, I actually have to eat like real food. I'll take it all to go. And then Nick's like, where do you want to go for lunch? I'm like, oh, I thought this was lunch, but clearly it isn't lunch. And we end up going to Pacific Mall, and
but we were looking for this restaurant called Pinoy Waffles.
So Pinoy is another word for Filipino, and we're like, when do Filipinos and waffles ever mix?
But they
Never.
have like ube waffles.
but they'll infuse it with like either savory waffles or or more sweet kind of waffles.
Yeah, they have ham and cheese waffle.
But this place
hot dog waffle.
was multi-tiered, and we couldn't find it. Like we even put it on Google Map, like you have arrived. We're like, clearly we are not here.
And then you called it.
But I think it was in the basement, and by then Nick's blood sugar was like plummeting. He's like, we gotta go home now. Let's just get Pizza Nova. And I'm done. I'm tapping out. I'm like, but we didn't go.
I got a mango slushy, so that was able to tide me over.
Yeah.
We both got mango slushies.
Yeah. So this is it. Clearly my entire day of what to do in a certain corner of our world here.
But then you found something.
I did. So in this Asian mall called Pacific Mall, which has been around since my childhood. I don't know. I feel like I grew up with things like this. Like they're hair rollers. And my grandmother would have them. And I just bought them because like I don't see these around anymore in a time where we have Dyson hair curlers, okay? So I see them in the store and I'm like just amazed that, oh my God, somewhere in the world someone still curls their hair. And these things,
just bought them.
My grandmother would have this in her hair at night.
Yeah.
It's like Dora the Explorer.
I guess that's just their branding. This whole thing was like $3.99. I'm like, let's buy some. And I mean, I've never really curled my hair in these when I was little. I just feel like I'm again walking into some part of my childhood that was triggered all over memories of my grandmother. But it's kind of cool because they even have like a claw clip now. Because I feel like when I was little, it was just like clamp,
yeah, it just like snap
into it, right? So I'm like, this is smarter that you have control over like how much you can open this part.
Wow.
Let me buy a couple of these packages. Now, I did try to put them on my hair, and I do nothing with my hair. I'm the laziest
She
with
put
hair.
them on, and then like 5 minutes later, she's like, "It's not curling." I'm like,
"Let me remove it." I have no.
Then you got.
You're supposed to wear a hairnet too, right? Or
yes, they used to wear a hairnet, and I think my grandmother would sleep with them. Which, how do you sleep with these things?
I don't know.
Anyways, what women would do. So I was just like, I'm showing this to my kids. I'm like, look at this vintage thing that I found.
$5.
Yeah, $4.99, $3.99. Sold. Professional beauty. But I'm sure other places in the world, and they're like Velcro-y. So I found like when I was putting them in my hair and pulling them out, it kind of hurt. Like it was kind of pull at my hair.
Out of my hairs.
I'm clearly not as tough as my grandmother when it comes to styling because, like, I cut my hair once a year and I move on. But yeah, I thought that was fun to buy because my kids, I only have boys, will never understand what girls do to prettify themselves, perhaps in other parts of the world. So I always want to show them.
So what are you gonna do with this now?
I'll find things to do. Maybe for Halloween, like sometime where like there's gonna be a need for things. For sure.
You could dress up as the lady from Kung Fu Hustle with the
yes.
right. And what's it called? And then so when Nick's blood sugar kind of restabilized in the car and we're driving home for lunch, I'm like, oh, but on the way home, there's a stationery store that I really, really, really want to go to, and I've never ever gone to it because ever. And by then he was a bit settled, asleep, and he just went grunt, yes, okay, stop by, whatever. And it's just north of where we live, and it's actually probably the closest full on stationery store to me, but I've only ordered from them on site because easier. And so one of the things I was looking for actually are these glass dip pens. I do a lot of journaling. I do a lot of writing with fountain pens.
It looks like a wand.
And so this thing, I'm going to open it. It's the whole thing is made of glass. It does look like something for perfume.
Yeah.
How does Harold know?
Because
Perfume.
Harold knows a lot of things.
Yeah.
Harold has those things.
Harold knows.
Harold knows. So it does look like a wand. They had a bunch of different colored ones. I just thought that this nice pinkish look
watch out.
was
You might break-
pretty. I know. I am afraid because it is glass. I don't know.
I know.
But I get so mesmerized by so many Instagram artists who paint, who draw, who use dip pens. So they are a form of dip pen where
I love to watch calligraphy.
yes, me
Calligraphy.
too. I do.
Oh,
I
that's
try so hard.
cool.
So it's really cool. It's very light. It
That's
is
a
made of
pen?
glass. It's pen. So dip pen means you don't have to, you can't fill it, of course, with ink the way a fountain pen fills with ink or cartridges.
Yeah.
And they will dip it in ink and then write. So you do
It's
multiple.
like a feather.
It is. So it's probably based on like quills from a long
Yeah,
time ago
quill.
until glass came into fashion. And it's probably sturdier or hardier because with quills, you can only use them for X amount of uses before the quill itself breaks and you'll need another feather quill, right?
Mm.
But with glass, it could break if you are going to hold it hard. So don't hold it hard, I guess. But it does allow you to dip multiple dips and write. But what's good about dip pens is then you can use multiple inks more. Right. So I would see some people like use it with like say a letter, like one letter in a word, clean it up, use another color for the next letter until they make a word that has like multicolor effect to it, which is a nice feature
Wow.
versus when I use my fountain pens and I would carry around a pencil case full of like 4 or 5 different fountain pens with 4 or different color inks because I'm like that. It takes a while to write out the ink before I can flush out the pen again to
Yeah.
refill. So I'm like, okay, I'm finally going to try one of these dip pens and see how it goes. I don't know about the whole tip. Like it
So you're gonna
seems
try it tomorrow?
really fine. Yeah, I'll try it tomorrow. But I just, I feel like I have again, like you and your crochet fountain pen inks sort of has been like my huge fall into a different space of creativity.
But more than 7 years.
These last few years, yeah, not quite 7 years, but I feel like over pandemic, it's like, what else can I do? Ooh, I can order many things online. Ooh, what are inks? And my dad was always into like writing and fountain pens and stuff like that, but I never touched his fountain pen. I was always like, or if I did, I wasn't with the piston types. I was always like the cartridge. You just fill one in. It's a convenient portable way to go. And then just the last few years, I fell deeply into the rabbit hole of all sorts of bottles of inks. And now I'm going to try to see what dip pen is. So
Have you
new
dabbled in
adventures.
pens or inks, Alicia?
A little bit. I actually have a calligraphy felt tip right here in my bag of tricks, which is a
Bag of
cup.
tricks.
It's a cup of pens is what it is. It's just
Faber-Castell. Yes, yes,
Ah,
yes, yes,
okay.
yes. And it's so tricky, right? Like it depends on the angle that you're holding it in.
All right.
Oh, neat.
And yeah,
yeah.
right.
What did I
Like-
use this for? I made a sign with it.
Wedding invitations.
I was gonna say invitation.
Actually, Troy is the graphic artist, and he's going to. Well, he
Oh,
made
right.
our save the dates.
Very
So-
cool.
We need to print those out and send them out and do things with them. But we're gonna get the invitations done professionally because I want them like silver embossed and all this.
Ooh, very nice.
So yeah,
Nice.
Very nice.
Nice.
yeah.
But yeah, that's all my
What
show
about
and
that?
tell. Oh, this.
Food.
Okay, so I have become
Nice.
my father. Okay, I have become my father. Before there was the internet or Instagram or things like that, my dad would be up at night watching infomercials on TV,
Oh god.
and my mom will wake up at 2 a.m. with my dad on the telephone putting an order through for some crazy stainless steel, never to be broken kind of gadgets or whatever, and he'll come and he'll be so happy. And I've become my dad from Instagram now because Instagram shows me all sorts of weird things, and suddenly I'm giving them my money.
Is that a mustache?
I get so hyper obsessed with cleaning. I'm not even joking. And this looks like those barbershop sort of like blades. But this is actually like, Peaky Blinders,
Peaky
whatever.
Blinders.
Oh, yeah, Peaky Blinders.
They have this. But it's actually a very hard bristle brush, and it's very thin that I feel like I can go into some really nooks and crannies. And, Instagram showed me all the things I could clean. And I was
What were
just
they
like
cleaning on Instagram with
like-
that?
sinks, the surfaces of
Sinks,
sinks, tiles, corners, crevices. I was getting excited that I'm like, this is exactly the tool that I need. And
How much is that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Before payment
I was
of
just
$19.99.
yeah, exactly. I was just happy that it arrived, that I didn't give my credit card to people who, give me false promises. So far it's exactly what I think it should be.
Have you used
I
it yet?
didn't anticipate the heart shape though.
Oh,
Look at
heart
that
shape.
cute
Oh,
heart
that's very
shape.
nice.
Yeah, so they're really thinking of me. And yeah, I'll let you know how the cleaning goes. But look how stiff it is.
It wasn't like if
Two
you
next
buy
episode.
this, you get 3 more brushes.
So I went and got the 2. There's like buy 1 for X amount, buy 2, buy 3, or buy 4. And the 4 is the best deal, of course. But I reined myself in. I was an adult when I was ordering and said 2 is enough. 1 for upstairs and 1 for downstairs. I don't know where I put the other one right now. I think it's somewhere upstairs. That's my joy. I'll stop now.
All right.
Alicia, what do you got for show and tell?
You showed us your pen.
Oh, there's a cat back there. I was like, what's that noise? There's a cat in a weird spot. Ooh, I know what I can show you. So I have an artist friend I met at an art market, and he was doing live painting, and he also paints on clothing.
Oh,
Okay.
So
does he use acrylic?
I think he uses acrylic and fabric paint
Yeah.
to do the clothing. I'm not sure, but his booth was right next to mine, and he comes over and he's like, "Hey, you crochet?" And he's got some pieces that other people have crocheted onto to make like a collaborative piece. And so he gave me a jacket, and he asked me to do my thing with it. So I did my thing.
Oh.
And we've got some hearts attached
that's
to the
so
front,
cool.
and then I made these garlands.
I like the heart on the right bottom. Is it like multicolored ink yarn?
This one.
Heart on the right bottom, left bottom.
Yeah, it's like
Left bottom,
Lego.
sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like multicolored variegated yarn.
Oh, very fun.
Yeah. So.
Oh, those are yarn. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, what is
And then
Whoa.
Ooh.
Good.
Oh, nice.
Look, Ali.
Look alive.
Look alive, Nick.
Where's the V?
L-I-V.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's cool.
That's cool.
I just realized it said something. So.
How long did it
How
take?
did you guys see Look Alive so quickly?
Because I know how to read.
What?
Yeah. You look at
I don't know. When I first saw it, I was like, "Oh, it kind of looks like it's just his stuff." But seeing it at a distance now.
Yeah.
See, I'm not the only one.
How long did it take me? It took me. Let's see. It only takes me about 40 minutes to make a heart and stuff it.
Oh wow.
Oh.
That's
Only 40 minutes.
That's a couple hours. And then the garlands took me a little longer because I had to figure out how to do them. And then I had to hand sew them onto the sleeve.
Hey.
yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I did a sewing machine on the bottom.
Yeah, I saw that.
Easier.
Oh, okay.
Oh, singer.
So 6, 8, 10 hours
Wow.
ish.
cool.
Not that long. I don't know.
Are you guys going to collab again?
Hopefully, I haven't gotten a hold of him to give him his jacket back. So
Oh.
I'm like, "Here, I got your
I have a
jacket
jacket
back.
cell.
Take
But you're in
it
the
back."
next booth. You're in the booth next
But
over.
you've shown the pictures. He's seen how it looks.
Yeah. I sent him a picture and he didn't respond. So
Oh.
Dang, got
You're-
ghosted.
your
Busy.
jacket now.
whatever. I know where he's going to be the next art market, so I can go stalk him. And
Oh,
give him
very
his
cool.
jacket.
Very cool.
Nice.
So, yeah.
How about you, Harold? What do you got?
So my Animal Crossing order came in.
All
But I
right.
didn't get it.
From
at-
Japan?
You do that?
Yeah, from Japan.
No,
Yeah,
he got
that's
his from
Oh,
Japan.
So this is the original box. Right. Normal Animal Crossing. Thanks, Lego, for donating the
Oh.
box. This one's gonna get open anyways. But my friend
no.
who's stationed in Japan sent me the whole set.
That's
So
awesome.
Oh wow.
Look at
Yeah.
that. That's cool.
I love those friends from Japan. I want to go to Japan. Harold, we gotta like
Do other themes have special boxes from Japan?
no, so
Or
the
just-
only reason why I asked them like, hey, can you buy me the whole set? It's like this is the only theme in Japan that has it in kanji. Kanji and katakana. Yeah.
Oh, that's
So-
okay.
did it arrive there in Japan earlier? Like, is that why?
No, it released March 1st.
Oh.
Which was kind of crazy too because it was cheaper to buy it there than it was here
Oh.
to get the full set. So normally Lego is expensive in Japan.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah, I
know
remember.
the currency exchange like changed, but
Like the Japanese,
I asked for
yeah,
the
it's a
total. He
bit
was like
stronger.
177, and I was like, "Oh, including shipping?" He was like, "Yeah, everything
Oh.
like totaled out."
I feel
Wow.
like shipping would be 177.
Yeah.
Like,
So on Lego, I almost bought the whole set. On there, 179.95 before tax.
oh,
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, "What?"
so for the Lego one, how many sets did you get? For just American
Lego
one?
only bought like so. Which one is this? Isabel's house visit. I bought this one, and then I also bought the unicorn one, which
Oh.
is these. I was trying to look if there's like anything else that's different with these. I think with this one, actually, wait, you can't tell. Wait, can you tell? I think the background's kind of bigger on the
oh,
Japanese
yeah.
version.
I think so
It
too.
is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know how they did that though. How did they magnify that?
yeah. I don't know.
Are you gonna
Because
keep
it
the sets
looks-
built, or are you just gonna keep the minifigures?
So all the American ones I'm gonna open up because, and then I'm just gonna keep the boxes because this looks cool. I'm not a box
Yeah.
collector at all, but
Suddenly, it's a different
suddenly
sort of rabbit hole. I'm not at all.
Not at all. I don't have a problem.
Are you into the Animal Crossing, Alicia?
Yeah, I played it. I haven't played it in a long time because I slipped down the rabbit hole and play it for hours and hours on end. And
Oh my God.
Where
There's no
is she?
reason, right?
She's still there.
it's like, hello, hello. So yeah, I really like it. I like it a lot. I don't know if I'm gonna buy the sets though.
Oh,
I never
okay.
played. I know Jeremy and Andrea play. I got them like these. I guess I have like these card codes for items in a game.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, they were like selling them for pretty cheap. So I just like bought like huge bundles.
Oh wow.
That came back. Yeah.
Nice.
I guess the
Yeah, I was
last thing
thinking.
is,
I was thinking
I
about buying
finally
one.
found one of these things.
Oh, Yavin.
Yeah, but it was on sale for what was it, $84 or something?
Target?
25.
Oh, wow.
What's the regular price?
Was it
100?
140, 120?
Oh, and it was only 80.
Yeah, only 80.
It's a good deal.
But yeah, it was the day I drove up to Brick Fair. I was like, I'm gonna stop by this Walmart. And they had that, and I bought 4 ATTs.
4.
Only.
Yeah, only 4.
It's a nice
Well,
round
my
number.
friend wanted one, so I kept the other 3.
What was the discount for the
ATT.
ATT?
Those were like $80.
$80.
Yeah.
Wow.
80, 85, I think.
Regular
this one
price
was
is like
90.
120, 140.
Yeah.
Nice.
But I wanted the set, and I wasn't gonna pay the retail price.
Mm-hmm.
What minifigures come in that Yavin set? Are there
Do
good
you
ones?
have this one yet?
I don't know if I'll
Oh,
get it or
what?
not.
That's
So it
interesting.
comes
Somebody's
with,
birthday's coming up. I feel like I'm getting like mixed messages here.
No, you don't have to get me anything. I get
Yeah.
enough. Oh,
It
there's
comes
a lot of
with
minifigures.
Metal,
that is a
Luke,
lot.
Han.
It's like celebration.
Yeah, celebrations. Yeah. It's kind of cool. I guess like Han and Luke are like BFFs. And look at Chewbacca, no metal.
And you got this for $80?
I think this was 90. Let me ask my friend.
How come you're on the Lego website right now?
I just want to see how you spell Yavin.
Oh,
Oh.
Yavin.
Yeah, just making sure. That's all. I'm just, expanding my
I thought
vocabulary.
you were
Oh, look.
shopping.
It's 220 Canadian. How
Yeah,
is it
that's why I
$80
didn't get
US? You $80 US, $1 million Canadian.
Did you see the prices of those Peppa Pig sets? It's basically price per piece was $1.
Whoa.
price per piece.
What?
Yeah,
It
Peppa
was like
Pig for
19
two
pieces.
plus.
It was like 19
2 plus
pieces.
Duplo.
$20.
Yeah.
I know I could need
Dang.
some Peppa Pig sets.
They'll be on news that you can use it.
Wow.
They're
Peppa
Duplo sets.
Pig.
Peppa Pig.
Hayden loved Peppa Pig, so we showed it to him.
Is it my
I wonder if it's a Duplo.
He's 10. He's walking away from us now.
It's like, dear God.
I wonder if they're gonna have Bluey sets. That'd be crazy.
Oh my gosh, yes, that's the next
Oh,
entry.
Next one, yeah. I'm waiting for Gabby's Dollhouse to be
I
on
buy a
sale.
Blu-ray set.
All right, so
How come we don't have any music? What's your shareable?
it's my turn.
Oh,
There's no music for So the set I built this week was this guy,
I wanted to build this set.
Oh, nice.
the upscale Lego minifigure.
I'm doing
Yeah.
a recolor of them. Oh, it was $98.
So I thought he was gonna be this big, but he's only this big.
So, are you saying you were slightly disappointed
I was
at
like,
the
oh,
results?
I thought he was gonna be this big.
They should say not to scale.
Yeah, he tricked me.
Right? Not
It's like
actual
a
size.
It's like a 1.27
But then again, I guess
scale.
this is
Enlarged for texture.
Yes.
But he's cool. Like the legs. I forget if the Harry Potter one, if the legs can
Articulate?
walk.
Yeah, it does.
They do, right?
Yeah, they do.
Nice.
So the legs move.
I do like the set. It's so nice.
The arms move.
Hands, wrists.
And then in the hat,
In true Men in Black
it
fashion.
turns into a mech.
That's the creepy part.
It's like Mars Attacks.
Everybody, let's open up our craniums. Hoard the voices in our heads.
But I don't know if. Oh, I'm trying to. Have
Did
it
you
light.
need help? I can help you. I have
I don't
a
know what
third
these
and a fourth
gears-
arm
The gears are for,
because it's
You
like
know,
moving
your,
the gears of your
brain
brain.
but nothing happens.
Yeah, because
like the
I'm
mouth
sure
should like.
the
open
voice
or
in my
something.
head tells me to do something either, but nothing happens sometimes either.
But I found a spot. He's gonna be like.
Oh, he's not coming upstairs?
He's able to fit right on
Oh.
top of the Grand Emporium.
Oh.
He fits right up there.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't believe
he
that.
does. I'll show it next time.
Yeah, I'm building. I'm bricklinking different colors for that model.
For this
Oh,
guy.
cool.
I think
Building
Troy
three of
said he wanted to make Majesto out of
He does.
Nice.
Yes.
because he made his
The hat is like a new piece altogether, like big dome.
no, I think this dome is
The dome.
has
Planet,
come
a planet before.
It's like a
Star Wars planet.
hinge piece.
Yeah.
But I've seen this piece before.
Oh,
Like even I think this was like printed purple or something. It was like
like a planet.
in a set. I can't remember. It wasn't
It
a
was
planet.
Transgreen Brainiac's ship has that.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
What are those Star Wars planets? Do they have the hinge like
I
that?
don't remember. I feel like they were just like a lock.
No,
like
they're
yeah,
not
they were-
balls.
they had
There's
like
a lot.
spheres and then like four
Yeah.
corners. It was like
Yeah.
a hole and then a tooth like that basically like connects through with each other. That's what
Yeah.
I recalled. Yeah.
But the build of this was cool. Like it was very
Smooth.
interesting how they were able to do the legs because it was all this backwards building and then flipping it upside down, and
Mm.
yeah, it's interesting. And then the second thing I want to show was so I found a spot for the medieval market.
I thought we already spoke about this.
So, show- so-
Oh my God. I've never gotten an unofficial tour before. Like,
So
When
this is
you're,
the laundry
when you're
room.
near Toronto, you let us know.
Oh,
This is the Star Wars room, but I was able to put
it's like.
There's a medieval castle right there.
There you go. I mean, so this is
He
the
keeps
this,
putting things
medieval
on top
village.
of buckets.
So it's gonna put it here. We'll just narrate for him. He could talk.
Yeah. I always tell him we don't hear him.
Yeah. Wait, this is the medieval village. I guess
Yeah.
we put it there.
He did. He found a space.
I raised up
Dang.
He raised up another something.
I'm waiting for double VIP.
It's actually very cool roof style.
Where's he gonna put the Dungeons and Dragons set?
I don't think that's around.
He has to. Oh, he's probably gonna move it down here with his other dragons and with Lord of Rings because it
He
kind of.
doesn't know if there's going to be enough space vertically, but I'm sure he'll find a way. I keep on thinking that we already ran out of space.
Yeah.
Clearly, I know nothing.
I mean, there's a ceiling.
Yeah. I don't know what you mean when you say that we do have a ceiling. Can you put things upside down? Oh my god, isn't that like a horror movie when things are like walking upside down? Lego sets upside down. Kind of. We were narrating for you.
I know you guys were talking over me that you couldn't hear me.
Yeah, but then we were explaining,
But yeah, so I elevated the line sight castle, and so I was able to find a spot for the.
We're gonna put the Dungeons and Dragons set.
I don't know.
Do you have it already?
No, it's not out yet.
There.
No, it's not out yet.
Nothing's out. It's still imagining.
I was trying to figure
We'll
out.
cross that bridge when that bridge
Yeah,
gets crossed.
I don't know where to put that.
If it gets crossed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Aman.
Hey,
So I think we're ready for our
last but not
last
least.
segment.
What is that? Because I think it's time for some good old.
Go.
Good. It's time for news you can use.
What's up?
Good old.
News that you can use. Thanks to Alan the Brick Fan. This is where we're going to see the Peppa Pig stuff.
Oh, fine. I know. I took Hayden to
Empire Strip
the
Style.
museum.
Whoa. This is a new one.
Wow, that is a nice emoji look.
All right.
Holy moly.
I just want to buy tickets to Les Mis. Coming to Toronto soon.
News that you can use thanks
Can't wait to visit you
Alan
guys
the
in
Brick
Toronto so
Fan.
we go to the burlesque show.
Well, you let us know when I'll get tickets.
So Lego Ideas Coraline, the
Christine.
Pink Palace.
Oh.
Didn't this already have 10,000?
I feel like there was another Coraline
I
not
thought
so
I saw
long
it.
Yeah,
ago.
there was another one. Her name's
Sorry.
Holly.
I like their
Watson?
roof
Oh yeah, this is the Rivendell.
harlequining
The Rivendell
roof.
technique
Yeah.
that they used.
Looks
Oh look,
good.
they all have X's on their eyes.
Which is how it should be.
Yeah, just like the movie.
Is that what it is in the
Mhm.
movie?
Uh,
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
It is.
not a kid's movie.
It's the other mother.
The other mother. I
Other
love
Mother,
all
that's
of
right.
Neil Gaiman's books.
Coraline.
By Daniel Bradley.
1,700 pieces. Pink Palace
Palace.
apartment. So there's a whole bunch of other ones that have made it so far.
Hmm.
Oh, here's the
Very
inside. Very busy.
Coraline inside.
Oh wow, they have a tent.
Oh look, ghosts.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah.
That's you.
Oh, here's a review. Marvel Spidey versus Green Goblin.
Oh.
Oh, the egg.
Did you get this?
Mm,
Is that
Harold.
out yet? No.
I think it is now. It's available.
Oh yeah, it is.
March 12th to 31st.
Nice.
This is like an egg house, or
I think so. I know Easter is very early this year, but yeah.
oh yeah, I
think
guess Easter eggs
It's
are
like
supposed to be
2 more
colorful.
weekends. Yeah. Easter egg.
What do you guys think of this gift with purchase?
Not bad.
The bunny is cute.
I like the carrot house. Remember, was it last year we had a carrot house?
Carrot House
The
is
light
cool.
green leaf pieces and a watering can. I don't think we've gotten a watering can like that.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, this is cool. Friends, maybe? I don't know.
The botanical set has that.
The
Friends-
green?
Okay.
Oh.
In that color?
Yeah, in that color. There's
Mm.
3 other sets that came out with
Oh, look,
that.
the rabbit's holding it.
Hmm.
There's so many
chicken's-
pictures out
Why
there.
is the
I
chipmunk
just realized
back?
the googly eyes.
The flower store has returned.
Dang, all those people that bought it for $50.
Wait, is this up to date? Let me see. Oh wait, that's not up to date.
What?
Okay,
What?
now we're
Now
up
we're
to
going
date.
back?
No, because that was said March 7th.
Oh.
Okay, so Lego caught using
that
AI
was
generated
yesterday.
content.
What?
Ooh.
AI generated content?
What?
This
What?
Tiana-
Like when I make
Oh
my
my
speeches for
God.
work and they're AI generated? Gotta be inspiring.
What does that mean? They were caught on their website.
I think like I saw some pictures today. It was like Ninjago, the clippy hands were kind of really deformed looking.
Some of the hands were
Yeah, they weren't
some
like
are
Lego
very badly
clippy
made.
hands. Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. We have a clear policy not to generate AI.
What color is Kai's ninja suit?
Blue.
Red or blue? Oh, these are from the site.
Yes.
Oh,
And
look
then
at
look
his
at the
hair.
hands. It's like
Double-
claw hands.
Double
Like
hands.
mutant
Weird.
hands.
That's not Lego.
Ooh, that's not canon.
That's
What is this?
It's not canon.
Look at his neck. It looks like those knockoff Lego.
It looks like his head's gonna come off his neck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How
that's
about this?
a weapon.
Look at that knee
That's
gash.
leopard. Yeah, that's
He looks okay.
who is Kai's sister? That's cool
Nia.
hair.
That's
That
not
is nice
Nia.
hair. This makes me want to draw them.
Yeah.
Nothing like
Not
Ninjago.
Is
Nia.
that-
Skylar.
That's
Skylar
Skylar.
or Nia?
I thought Nia is
Sword or bow?
the blue one's sister.
This is how your drawings used to look
I
like.
know.
When
I
you
used to
do your
draw
Oh, that was
Lego
very cool.
minifigs. Maybe I was AI generated a long time ago.
It's all your fault.
Yeah, that
all my
one.
fault.
See, look at the
A
hand.
hand. It's a closed.
It's circle.
But what if they're like holding it like this, like upward?
But still,
and
look,
then you just
look
see
at
this
this.
part?
It's like a square.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Oh, Lego. What?
The
Amazon
Great
sale? How dare you
Oh,
be
nice! I
on
can finally
sale?
buy it now.
We can buy a. I already got him one last year. Remember?
No, for Harold.
Oh, you don't have one yet?
No,
What? After we went on and on about how great it is?
I know.
You like that, Alicia?
I don't have one
You don't have one yet.
yet.
See?
I gotta see how good the sale is.
Yeah, how good's the sale?
15%.
$15 off.
It's
That's
listed
not bad.
for
84. $84.99. Oh, Scooby Doo, the Ravenwood
What's Alan's
Mansion.
favorite set of the year too?
Whoa, look at this mansion.
Wow.
Scooby Dooby Doo.
Wasn't there a whole Scooby Doo line already with Lego?
There was in
Oh.
2014.
12?
Yeah.
I
Look at those
can't remember.
vines. Those look cool.
I do like the vines. Look at the Weeping Willow or the Weeping Angel from Doctor Who.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Where's
Actually,
the
yeah, I
Weeping
do like
Angel?
it.
Ooh,
Oh,
I
yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
That's nice. I do like the colors
look at all
too.
the details.
I like the vines. The vines nice.
Vines.
I like the
Ravenwood.
Mm,
Is it open back?
probably.
Oh, it is open.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very empty. Just
Yeah, the
cobwebs.
back is kind of
coffin.
boring.
Because we were like just, you know,
The front looks nice.
I feel like we were overwhelmed with Coraline's
Yeah.
Pink Palace look. That's too full. Oh,
Uh,
again, the bunny.
the egg house.
Oh.
Lego Ideas, the Highland Cow achieved 10,000 supporters.
Who are
They
you,
look
Highland
like
Cow
a guinea
by?
pig.
Is this anime?
No, it's just a Highland cow.
It's
Oh.
just a cow. it's
It's
just
like-
like an actual
Garden
cow.
path.
It's just
And
a
then they
cow.
should have like a whole
It looks
series
like
of
a
these kinds of
bantha.
animal. Yeah,
does.
exactly. But if they're gonna have the Highland cow, they should start making, you know, the same sort of like animal types and like a whole line of them.
You can like put this
Alien
beside
guinea pig with
Chewbacca.
tentacles coming out.
Yeah,
Um,
very nice Highland cow. Very,
Oh, looks like it's
So
a different
random.
color.
very. But look at the croissant tail. How cute.
It looks better this angle.
Actually,
than
that's
this
A
angle.
tail or just poo is like flying out.
Like
Well,
croissant.
well.
Oh, so here's the Dupla Peppa Pig.
Are you excited about this, Nick? You sound very.
No, I was just looking at this.
So
20 pieces.
20
For
pieces.
19.99.
They're gonna try to trick
Wow.
parents who never played with Lego because they're only just had TV.
$29.99 for 23 pieces.
Wow.
It's that boat.
What kind of?
I think it's for
Well,
the
Minifig.
characters.
Yeah.
The like the licensing for the characters. Is this Daddy Pig,
Daddy Pig or
or is that just
a
Captain
captain.
I think those
Captain.
the gardening tools
Grandpa?
shovel are like new elements too.
And in those colors.
Yeah.
59. Oh, this is a deal. This is a better deal.
That is a good deal.
59 pieces for $44.99.
Do you have
Yeah.
do you get all the characters in that one?
You get
No.
only 3 and
Oh,
her
you
got
get
doll.
friends.
Arthur.
And her weird teddy bear.
I like the doll. The doll looks cool.
Nice.
This is not a pig, right? This is like
A
a
bunny, a rabbit.
A rabbit.
Can't remember her
But
name.
the ears are short.
Yeah.
What animal? Oh, this is a pig. You can
Yeah.
tell
Oh, that's
by the snout.
Arthur.
Yeah, that's Arthur.
It's a highly featured bathroom.
It is.
Like, why is it? I don't understand.
The birthday
this-
house.
Is
but
this
you
a
have-
birthday cake?
Yes.
How come the candle is like bigger than them?
Mm,
The candle's almost as big as the house.
a very milestone kind of birthday. Supermarket.
70 pieces for 70 bucks.
Wow.
What a deal.
I think this is the whole family though. You get the whole family with this.
That's a lot. Like, and the thing though is, yes, okay, some people are going to like buy this to collect the minifigs because, but I can't imagine somebody buying a $70 set for a 2-year-old and
Yeah.
thinking happy birthday. I don't know, maybe a
Right.
doting grandparent. I don't know. It just seems a lot
For 70 pieces.
That car mold.
70.
Look at the food.
Yeah, you get some croissants, you get
Baguettes.
chocolate.
I get huge.
Cookies.
I like the dress. It looks very spongy, but it's not spongy.
It's gonna be hard,
Yeah, I
right?
think it is spongy.
Is it?
Looks
I think it's
I
hard. I think it's hard.
I think we have to buy our own set too.
I guess to buy the set to figure it
we have to
out.
figure this out
Experiment.
to put an end to this debate. Is it spongy?
But this is what, a supermarket?
Yeah, a supermarket.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Peppa Pig supermarket.
Ice cream.
2
Looks like they're
plus.
stealing that.
2+.
Yeah.
Quick, grab the stuff. Get in the car.
Endgame, Final Battle, Amazon sale.
I don't
Oh,
have this, but
This looks
I don't know if
very
I-
messy.
yeah.
I think we said that last time too.
Yeah, I just got it for the
Oh my God.
fig.
I feel
I
like
think
if this was like a figure, like you know how there's a lot of like action figures.
But I don't know
It
if
would
there's
look cool.
any unique.
It looks like
figures.
something I would build because I can't put things together.
Have a go. Oh, maybe this is like the Picasso of all the different designers that Lego has, and you had to put a project through, and this was it.
But you have all the women heroines,
Oh yeah,
except for Miss Marvel's not here.
look at the wasp.
Well, she wasn't in Endgame, so
Yeah,
that's
she was
okay.
in it.
Older. Oh yeah, Transformer Bumblebee. the
But it's a rumor.
I was telling Troy about this.
And did he believe you?
It's more than a rumor. If it's on the Brick Fan,
I don't know. Even Alan's saying there's a new rumor that's piqued his interest. So
so they're saying this is gonna be like the Gen 1 version. So
Oh. sounds like a deal
the
for
buggy.
$90 and $150.
it's cheaper than Optimus Prime.
I want Megatron.
Soon, if this
Do you think they'll make a
Yeah.
gun?
is promisingly sellable.
Transform into a gun.
Did Optimus have a gun?
No, but he had a blaster.
Yeah, he had a blaster in the
Yeah,
cartoon.
he's got some kind of blaster thing.
Wearing the Cosmos winners.
So these are the
Oh,
winners.
that one.
Oh,
Ooh.
it's very Jetson to me.
Oh, Jetson.
Oh yeah.
I like how it's all snot.
Mhm. Yeah, but I do like when
That
they have
was
faces
awesome.
like this. Dungeons and Dragons
Let's
ideas
go.
set announcement next week. Okay, I don't know why I never got into Dungeons and Dragons. I feel like I'm like, I'd be really having fun with it.
I actually like the movie. That was a fun movie.
Yeah, the movie was all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You watched it, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, there's no picture,
Oh,
but we see the
Yeah,
picture.
it just got leaked.
it's just
Today.
another rumor too.
Yeah, I saw. Was it Brick Clicker? Brick Clicker showed it.
Mhm. Hello guys, Bricklicker here.
More eggs, more eggs.
Is this the one
Because,
we
you know,
just
don't
showed?
forget about eggs. Ooh,
Oh yeah, that's the gift
China.
of purchase.
I thought this was the from Harry Potter, like that book.
the
with
monster
teeth.
book.
No, that's a mimic.
Yeah,
Yes.
mimic.
Oh, that's right. You do Critical Bricks too.
I
You guys
do.
know- you know your Dungeons and Dragon
I know some things.
Lingo.
Mario.
What did you guys do for Mario Day?
Absolutely nothing.
I completely forgot it was,
What was
Yeah,
it on? It was a Sunday, right?
Sunday,
Last
yeah.
Sunday.
What did we do
I
last Sunday?
bought a Donkey Kong set.
Did you on Mario Day?
Oh,
Yeah, it was
really?
50% off. I was like, oh,
Which-
nice.
Which
Was that the day I
Kong?
pre-ordered the Princess Peach game?
Oh,
Oh,
Maybe.
Oh,
Anyway, I did that. Maybe we'll just say that's what I did, whether I did it or not.
which Kong came in the Donkey Kong set that you got?
Donkey Kong.
Oh, just Donkey Kong.
Yeah, they had the bigger one on sale too for 66.
Oh, I can't
I
go
was like,
back.
what?
oh.
This set just came out.
That's it.
I feel
That's
like
it.
I wonder.
You look for Donkey Kong?
No, I wanted to show the. Where's
Where's the
Brick Clicker? Oh, there he is.
The brick clicker.
Clicker.
I'm gonna show the Dungeons and Dragon.
Oh yeah.
I remember when like all the like leakers they were missing for like I think
Oh,
it was
wow.
like a week or two.
What's this alien in the background?
That's
Is that
the,
canon to Dungeons and Dragon?
Yes.
One-eyed, multi-hair
can't-
strand.
I can't tell you what it is, but I know
What?
that it's some kind of monster that exists.
Oh.
Jesse would probably know.
But this is tall. I don't know if it will fit in my.
Yeah, sometimes we just have to already concede.
it's called the Beholder.
Oh,
Beholder.
this guy.
Oh, look what
Oh
Google
my gosh,
can
I
tell
can't
us.
wait to build that dragon, by the way.
The wings
That's so
are
cute.
that's cloth, right?
Yes.
Or is that like a plastic?
I thought
Plastic.
it looks
E.
more
That's
plasticky
cloth.
to me.
They look like cloth because of the pins.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So Lego
Ideas.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. Do.
Yeah, that dragon looks
Yeah.
sick.
It's big. Ooh, when is the dragon movie show coming?
What's it? Oh, the.
Oh, I call it the
Which
dragon movie.
Oh, what did you think about this, Harold? You weren't here last week.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is cool.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I'm excited about that.
Oh, yeah.
This looks really
This is your
nice.
favorite show, Troy said, right, Alicia?
Yeah, it's mine.
I'm very into it. Yeah.
Me and Harry watched
Yours.
like
Oh, that's cool.
I think like half of it a couple months ago.
So, are you guys both gonna get this on day one, or is that
Within
eventually?
the year.
I started buying like these big box sets on Double VIP.
Oh.
Like I haven't even bought the marketplace yet because I was like, I think Double VIP is
yeah.
coming soon.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, Alicia, do you know each of these buildings since you watch? the
Does
show?
she?
No.
No. I think that Wayne Tower is the big one.
This one is Wayne Tower.
Yeah.
The one that says police is the
Must be.
Yeah.
police.
Ferris wheel.
That's
I
all
like
I
how
know.
they added the blimps. That's like
Yeah.
very
Yeah, that's
iconic
really cool.
to this series.
But even like the red sky, you
How did
know
they
how
make the blimp?
they have it like a camouflagey
Yes.
crimson and dark red. Like it
Yeah.
looks so. It
Yeah.
looks
So
very
well done.
What a
It's
great
very
background to this whole scene and the blue moon.
Looks like there's some new pieces on that one building that kind of looks like the Chrysler building right below the bat signal.
Oh yeah, the
Those
diamond.
pieces.
Yeah.
Those are cool.
Yeah, I don't recognize the diamond pieces. You're right.
Those are really cool.
Would you guys keep this Batman sign or take it off?
Yeah, I feel like that
From
one's the
display.
odd one.
Depending on where we put it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would
might
blend
be
in with.
tall.
I wonder if you have like a black background, you can change this. I mean, if you have a white background, you can change this to black pieces.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
when
don't
I
know if
buy
they're
this set,
rare.
I'm gonna put
When
all
is it
my
coming out?
Batman McFarlane pics in front.
Is this April 1st or June 1st? I can't remember now.
June.
Oh,
June.
April 1st. April Fools.
It's like right for Easter.
What's this other stuff?
Chocolates. or
Artemis
is it like
1 launch pad. Milky Way galaxy.
Oh.
Yeah, heard about that.
Mm.
It's a mosaic. Oh, what's that one?
The dreams.
Oh, that's
Dreams.
the I guess in the series called the cloning thing.
Mm.
Harry was talking to me about that.
Things that
Technically,
they know.
What?
They
I
think
don't
that they
watch
know
it,
more,
though.
exactly more than you.
I want to see where the new supercar.
Yeah, which one?
But I want to see pictures of the new supercar, Technic supercar. The
You have to watch the
McLaren, I
video.
think. Oh, is there? I don't know if they've shown it yet.
No, not official images at least. I know they talked about it.
So Alicia, what are you up to this weekend?
Hanging out with my dog
Yes.
Oh.
and probably gardening a little bit. I don't know.
I did some of that this March break.
Yeah,
I
we
threw
bought some soil.
but I have all of my sprouts coming up already.
Oh, nice.
But I think we're gonna have a bit more one more week of deep freeze next week, so that might shock.
What's
them
in
a
your
bit.
garden?
Yeah. Right now, not much. I do have a boysenberry vine that's dormant and coming back. I've got one. We have 4 raised beds, so one of them is just an herb garden with like oregano and marjoram and a big rosemary bush.
Yeah.
And then I've got some lemon balm in another raised bed
Yeah.
that's otherwise empty. And then the one next to that is empty that I had milkweed in for the monarchs.
Yeah.
And then I've got where the boysenberry is, I've got some nasturtiums and calendulas blooming right now. They look really pretty.
Very nice. Yeah.
Boysenberry.
I might put in more flowers or I might put in some vegetables.
Yeah.
I've got a ton of seed that my mom gave me. So I'm like, may as well use it and see what happens.
Yeah. No, we have a lot of perennials that just keep blooming out.
Your hostas.
Hostas are huge, but I've learned to stay away much from the tulip family because our squirrels love to just munch at them, the bunnies and the squirrels. So I tend to go with bulbs that belong more with the onion family, so alliums and narcissuses, and they get untouched. They just.
How come the bunnies don't like the onion?
I think they smell it, right? I think there's always there's maybe something more fragrant.
But they still look pretty.
They're still pretty, but the tulips,
onion family is toxic to animals.
Yeah,
so,
they stay away from it too.
Part of it.
Right. But I have a friend who grows actually like several, almost hundreds of tulip bulbs. She puts them in large pots and keeps them in her garage over the winter. So they are sprouting. And so she'll now bring them out to her front. And she's just so green thumbed. And this isn't even
everyone in the neighborhood is like,
how do you do that? And you know, this is I think her second or third year that she's been doing it. And of course with the bulbs, they tend to double, triple, right? Like they'll break apart. So like that's why last fall she ended up giving me 2 pots, and it's been dessert for whoever wants them at the, I will dig as deep as possible. Sometimes I even put some alliums on top of it to see if they don't get it. But once the leaves go, I think they're still fragrant and delicious enough for them to nibble on. I do try to spray with some, what's it called? The hydrochloric, is it? Or something? Enough that it's not hydrochloric, it's an acid. But it's like part of the photosynthesis. It's like part of the chemical component of it. But it's safe enough for plants and they actually like it. It's part of their process, but it smells bad for some critters that they do stay away. And it actually helped the tulips last spring thrive. I was just a bit too lazy finding my spray bottle. I already see like some of them peeking up, and the next day there's all these like little nibbles already. It's like they can't wait. It's like imagine if like something's coming out of your fridge. Ooh, look at the cheesecake, and you're like nibbling at the fridge and closing it again. Before
I didn't touch the fridge.
Yes, that wasn't me.
How about you, Harold? What are you up to this weekend?
Tomorrow, since the weather is really nice, I think we're going to try and get to this mochi place that just opened up in Virginia Beach.
Ooh.
What's mochi?
The little dessert, the little.
Oh,
it's like the mochi donut. So they're Japanese donuts.
Oh, mochi.
Yeah, but they're oh my god, they're so good.
So it's a new place? Like you guys just heard about it, or you've been there before?
Yeah. So last year we went to. It's actually kind of funny when you guys were talking about the Pinoy waffles, because we went to it's supposed to be like a Korean chicken and waffles place. But they had ube waffles, like savory waffles, sweet, and then the Korean chicken's delicious. They moved, and then this mochi donut place,
donut
over. It's opened.
Oh,
So you guys are gonna try it?
Korean chicken place go? It's
Yeah.
so sad. They should have
No.
like sprouted together.
They went to like a more busier area. So maybe it's good for their business, but yeah. Yeah,
We're trying a place tomorrow. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no. This place is just
What is it called?
We're going. So Nick is trying to catch up in birthday season to my birthday season.
It's my birthday on Wednesday.
Yep. So
Yay, happy birthday.
we're 22 days apart. So I'm usually the older
I know
woman.
she's the older woman.
But we
for
celebrate in
22 days.
seasons of. So my season's done, and we keep eating. Tomorrow we're trying an Italian restaurant over the next town over, and it's called Piano Piano, and it's like barish kind of place. I don't know. I haven't been. I had friends who had gone and really love it, but
the pictures of the pizza look good.
But they have what's it called? A price set menu for lunch where you can get appetizer, main, and of course dessert. And that's, I feel, I don't know. We love buffets. We used to love going to buffets, but a lot of them are now just Asian or Asian fusion types. And gone are the Italian types of buffets that we kind of grew up with too. And a lot of them got closed down with the pandemic. And so I'm kind of craving, where can I eat like all I can eat pastas or all I can eat pizzas. And though this place isn't a buffet, I feel like their fixed menu is a good selection. But yeah, Piano Piano actually, they do see how over here they have them as a what's it called, frozen. Some grocery stores do carry them. Piano. So
is it Canadian? I guess.
Yep.
I don't know what I'm gonna try.
I mean, you can try two. I'm not gonna judge you. It's your birthday. You don't have to have the price menu for lunch. You can have 2 pizzas if you want, or
These look interesting.
like if you don't feel like an appetizer, don't go for the appetizer. We love pizza. We love pizza.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
I just, I mean, over pandemic, when they said support your local restaurants, we made sure that we flushed as much of our funds to our local pizza place so they won't die. We went through the entire menu.
We discovered Grubhub really quick.
Oh, no one is going hungry.
Before we sign off, Alicia, what would you like to plug or promote?
My Instagram for my crochet stuff is Violet Heart Creations, all one word. It's an update space for what art markets I'm going to be at, and then I post stuff that I'm working on, including commissions that I've gotten. And go check it out.
Awesome.
I like following.
Right here, I'm following.
Oh,
yay!
Look at the cute Grogu.
Oh, there's the Grogu.
How do I order?
We're gonna say our goodbyes.
So cute. Okay. Oh, episode 10, and especially those who came on chat tonight as well, like Armand Brickette, Scotty Rotten, Rob Paxton, Jeremy, Brick Hive, and Reeves.
Yes.
Until next Friday again.
Till next Friday. We are going to be redirecting to Brick Hive's channel when we sign off. You can see him rant. But until next time. Merry Christmas and bye.
Hi, matne.